Hey, what is up, guys? There's probably a lot of background noise right now because one, my laptop's fan is about to die. It's at least working again. It stopped working for a period of time, and my computer would just shut off. But now it's back to working, but it's loud as fuck. Like it sounds as if I don't even know. It sounds like there's a couple broken like rotors in it. It sounds really bad. Sounds like a jet engine trying to take off. And also have my fan on because it's really hot right now. I don't know why it's so hot, but it's really hot, and I don't like that. Let me give myself a little bit more lighting because we're just gonna be chilling out. That's really it. You know, I could be playing Metroid Dread right now. I actually might just start playing Metroid Dread while we're chilling out. You're not going to be able to see it because I can't do that on my laptop. But I'm probably just going to be chilling out playing Metroid Dread. Feel free to chill out with me. We're going to answer some questions. We can talk about new stuff, new Digimon stuff, old Digimon stuff, all that stuff. Let's talk about a bunch of stuff. Do you have propped up so you can ventilate? Yeah, I do. It's not a ventilation issue. It's just old. I mean, if I could, I could probably break this open and check it and clean it and everything. But at the same time, like one, I don't want to risk messing up, losing what I have on this computer right now. And two, I need to get a new computer soon anyway. So it's not really something that I just don't think it's worth I don't think it's worth the time I would have to put in. So yeah. First of all, Jordan Leitner, you were first. What up? Sup, Buff Club? Or sorry, Buff Cub. And what's up, Drek? How's everybody doing tonight? I just got back from watching the newest Halloween movie, and it's okay. Not as good as the first one. And I don't mean like the OG, I mean like the one that came out before this one. Any chats with Bandai? No. Not at the moment. No. If I had to guess, they'll probably hit me up. Thanks, Jeff, for the $1.49. I love you. Yeah, no talks with Bandai. Even if I was, normally I'm not allowed to say so until whatever they're releasing comes out. But at the moment, no. I have been talking to Bandai. They haven't been talking to me. Like I said, normally what happens is they hit me up whenever there's like a release. So the X2 is coming out, I don't know, next year probably. So I expect to hear from them sometime right before the summer, which is usually what they've been doing. They kind of like, they talk to me, they hit me up, they give me free stuff, they let me do an interview, and then they kind of disappear. They go in the shadows, and they go back to their workhouse, and they work on the newest whatever's coming out, and then they come back again and ask me, hey, this is happening. You want to talk about this? And I was like, yeah. And that's how it happens. But yeah, I do expect to hear from them pretty soon, though, because the X2 already leaked. When was it? It leaked a couple months ago. I think it leaked. So we are getting an X2. I don't know how it's gonna look like, or all that stuff, but it is coming soon, and so whenever they're ready to release it, they'll probably hit me up, and I can't wait. I hope they also hit me up for any future Tamagotchi releases, because there's a lot of Tamagotchi coming out, like the R2-D2 one. I really want that one. If you guys do like me working with Bandai, you gotta make sure that you are, you gotta make sure that you are liking the videos and watching the videos that I do with them, because that is what brings them back, essentially. Am I buffering? Am I all messed up? But yeah, if you want to see Bandai work with me more, you gotta make sure you even like go back and rewatch them. Make sure you like the videos and leave a comment. That kind of engagement is what pretty much inspires Bandai kind of getting me up. That's why they hit me up in the first place, because not only am I located in America, but also I am one of the bigger VPET channels, or at least VPET-centric channels. So they know that my audience, one, watches my videos, it's a large audience, and when I do a video, it gets a lot of views. So, yeah. Oscar, 3DS games, what up? Got my VB ordered from Japan you want, and got the Empire of Evil dim, should be here for spooky times, I hope. If you got it through DHL, it's usually pretty quick. So you probably should have it in time for spooky time. Just received my Vital Brace Digivice V today. Buff Cub, there's gonna be some crazy stuff. Wait till you see some of the stuff. It's really fun. As you can see, I'm wearing mine right now. I have Tankmon, I think his name is. I'm really. I really like the Gamamon dim, but like it is kind of disappointing that one, there's no unlockable when you beat the 15th quest. You don't unlock a 4th Digivolution. I'm assuming that is because they want to keep Gamamon's Mega Evolution under wraps, which means we might get a second Gamamon dim later on that has his full line. And I just don't like the fact that once you hit, like, Ultimate, it's just, like, I wouldn't say random, but it's, like, other Digimon that are, like, older. Like, there's not as many new Digimon as I was hoping for at least one new Ultimate and one new Mega, and instead, actually, no, I think there is an Ultimate in there. It's just really the Megas. The Megas, like, they're not exactly, like, overused. They are interesting, and I do like them. But I would still have preferred him to get at least one Mega that's like his. I don't think any of the Megas that are on this dim card are going to show up in the show, personally. Just because I don't know. Maybe Chaosdramon, but Gamamon, I don't know. I think he's going to have his own new Mega Evolution. And like I said, I think they're just going to use that as an excuse to make a new dim card for him that's going to have like his final evolution. I can see that happening, personally. Oh, is it Tank Drummond? God damn it. I always get it mixed up. He is cool, though. I got here from the, it's the Triceratops with the fucking railgun on his head. He was really sick, although he was pretty weak. He kept taking, like, massive L's. It was very hard to train him up. I wanted to get the other Ultimate, which is, like, the one that I guess is going to be in the show. But instead I got Tank Drummond. Tank Drummond's still cool, though. I like him, but, yeah. Is it possible for me to clear... Sorry. Is it possible for me to clear stage 15 with a perfect? Well, fanboy0189, thank you for joining the stream, first of all. Second of all, yeah, it is. It'll probably take you a while, and it might die in the process, but it is possible with an asterisk, because usually the last... stage is like a really hard Digimon, so there's a high chance of you dying trying to kill it. But I mean, any Digimon can beat any other Digimon as long as it has enough training and vital value. It's possible. It's unlikely, but it's still possible, if that makes any sense. Every time you post on social, they get bombed. Every time they post on social, they get bombed about the Pen 20th. I hope they're listed. listing like they say they do. They do listen 100%, but at the same time, they also kind of follow Japan's market, and they also follow, because like as many people, like the amount of people that want the Pen 20th, I think there's just as many, if not more, that want an English vital brace and are expecting an English vital brace. And that's the biggest problem. I think their best bet is to really quickly, after the X3 comes out, is drop the Pen 20th and then drop the Digivice V. Or at least the vital brace. That would be their best bet, because then they're able to last minute get like that last, fan favorite device out of the way into the market, and then they can bring the vital brace in, because I think they really want to release the vital brace sooner than later. But I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, and they're just gonna do Pen 20th, but I'm not too sure. You heard the man. Set them on loop and play them in the background. Also, Azure, thanks for Azure. Azure, thanks for stopping by. It's our mod, everyone. Make sure you check him out on all his socials and everything. He's as a VTuber, he's really sick. Hey, I'm putting the stream in background since I have a lot of work pending. That is A-okay. Thank you for stopping by, Flame. Take drum on. I think there might be a secret unlock. Jelly and Angora are also missing a Mega. So, what if there's a secret Jawgrass? Ooh, that could be possible. Could be either a secret Jawgrass. Yeah, that's true. Because, that is possible. I wonder. Yeah, because, the Agumon and Gabumon Dim, their fourth Mega is a Jawgrass Mega. Although the other Megas are unlocked, but since this haven't unlocked, maybe that is the case. Maybe there is a secret Jawgrass. Hopefully we'll figure it out. Part of me just feels like Bandai just went, no, we'll release the fourth Mega when we want to, just so they can sell us the Dim card again. This just sounds like something Bandai Japan would do. I think they're saving it for the show. I think so too. Yeah, Wen's Gamma. He's so fucking cool. I wanted to get him, but I didn't. The champion that I had just did not want to win battles. He was just taking straight L's. And I didn't want to wait another day to get an evolution, because I want to go back to the Dynasty of Evil Dim. So I just said fuck it and let him evolve. And he evolved the Tankdramon. Got Kaino Whis with Wizen. Ooh, nice. There's no need for a VB in English. There isn't, but at the same time, if they were to do it, it would help it get to a bigger market, and a lot of people are just terrified of buying something Japanese. Like, you gotta understand that there are people that are, like, really, really fucking, like, just, like, scared, is the best way I can put it, as far as using something or buying something from Japan. They think that they're just not gonna be able to use it. I get questions literally every day, I think, about whether or not you can use the Vital Brace in English, or if you need to understand Japanese to use the Vital Brace. Like, there's a lot of people who genuinely don't think that there's enough English on the device for them to understand it. Even though you don't, and it's super simple, and there's only, like, 2 things of Japanese on the entire device, a lot of people are just like, oh, I don't know, it's Japanese. Like, can I get that? Will it work? So there's a large market of people that, like, if it were to come out in English and it was, like, you know, on Amazon officially and, like, in GameStop and stuff, people would buy that. I mean, look at the Digimon 20th. The Digimon 20th came out, and, you know, everyone was playing with it already for years, and finally people were like, how can I use this? Because, I mean, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. The Digimon 20th has a lot of Japanese in it, but you can still get around. People just, like, were like, no. It got released in English, and, like, everyone bought it because it's now in English. Just it being in English and you being able to say, yes, it's in full English, that brings more people to want to buy it. People just, I don't want to be mean, but people just like to, they just prefer it that way. He's an Aegistramon now. Once my Jewel B1 becomes Spinomon, I'll be 1 day away from having all my Mons at Mega. Lucky, I've had a Mega Evolution forever, man. I'm still bummed out about Cyberdramon. I cut it out of my last video, and I was very upset about it, but I had to, because I'm trying to keep videos shorter. But I had this whole section where I was giving like an update, and I was talking about like what I've been doing and everything, and I said that the thing about Monodramon, he was at Cyberdramon. It jogressed with not Weedmon, Plantmon, Vegemon. If jogressed with Vegemon, became Cyberdramon. Somehow Vegemon stayed on the brace. I thought when you jogress, the other Digimon disappears, but it didn't on mine. I don't know why. Became Cyberdramon, and then while I was walking, I was in New York City and I was walking a lot, and I had it in the quest mode since I was doing so much walking. Walking around, wasn't paying attention. I guess I was just dying or losing constantly. Check my watch, turn it on, and it was dying, and I was so upset. I was very sad about that. So close to getting Mega, and then he just dies. You say that, and people want the VB in English. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, they do. Flame's got a point. Like, people, like, they want it in English. Like, they don't care. Like, they want to know when they get a Digimon, they want to be able to read it and know its name. They want to be able to read where it says type and it say type. People just don't like seeing other languages on their devices. It freaks them the fuck out. That's how it is, honestly. It seems like that's how it is. Because I know, like, you know, when the Digivice V dropped, right? The Digivice V comes out and everyone's... Or, not the Digivice V. This is the Digivice V. The 2020 Digivice came out and everyone was like, is it in English? And I was like, no, there's not a lot of Japanese on it, though. And they're like, oh, I don't want it then. People just don't want that. They even if it's a simple menu, like, they just don't want to deal with it at all. They want it all in their language. They want it all in English. So yeah, that's just what people want, and that's the thing. Bandai listens to that. They do a lot of market research. You gotta understand that, like, you know, while they do, of course, listen to us, and we are a massive part in the resurgence of Bandai releasing V-Pets in America again. You know, the fans are a big part of that, and they do listen to us when we say, like, hey, we want this color, or, you know, can we do this? They listen to that. Do not get me wrong, but at the same time, they do a shit ton of market research. They have people who have degrees in this stuff, and they research both the foreign market in Japan and how it's doing, and the current American toy market, and see, like, how can we adapt that to here, what would make it work, what would make people want to, you know, buy it. And keep in mind, the most recent Digimon Vital Brace like episode, when it was announcing, like, the Vital Brace, the Digivice V, and the Angoramon, Jellymon, and Gamamon Dim, it said play with tamers all over the world. The first couple episodes focused more on Japan. This one, it said all over the world. So it's just like, are we gonna get releases, official releases, in said countries? Like, are we gonna get, like, an official English release where it's gonna have English on it? Possibly. That might be in the works. I don't know. You know, it's a hard thing, because Bandai realizes that they have a very good hold on, like, a niche market, and releasing the older devices in different colors really works, and it does bring new and old people back. But just like Cisco said a while back now, like a year or two ago now, once you get here, you can't go back. So once they release the Digivice V, it's going to be kind of hard to market both at the same time, because I think one will just eat the other one up, and the one will be probably the Digivice V. So yeah, they're between a rock and a hard place right now. They need to get Ghost Game dubbed in the US market so that Digimon can actually have a shot at growing. I don't know, because we didn't get a dub for 2020, but we did at least get, like, Crunchyroll, like, it partnered with Crunchyroll, and so is Ghost Game. And I feel like most people, like, the market that Bandai is trying to capture now, most people prefer watching their shows subbed. So maybe they just don't think there's enough reason to put the money into making a dub. If I had to guess. I mean, there's also just not, like... we don't get a lot of... Like, if there was... If they're gonna release the Digivice V in stores in English, then they would probably start working on a dub. But if they're not, then it's just like, I feel like there's no point in putting the money in there because, like, there's an official release at least. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. A lot of people use Crunchyroll. And, you know, most people know where to find their anime. And, I feel like most kids, even, like, probably kids in middle school, probably also are watching shows subbed now. I don't think they're missing out on much. I feel like if they noticed there wasn't a lot of people in the West watching it, maybe they would have made a dub, but there's probably enough people watching it in the West for them to be like, there's no need for a dub. Because in the end of the day, like, things have just changed. Like, the reason why they dubbed Digimon back in the day is because that's just what we did. You know, when we brought a show here, we didn't just release it subtitled. We dubbed it and we changed things. We made it more kind of like, we kind of cut out the cultural stuff from Japan to not confuse people and gave everyone like Americanized names and stuff, and then we put it out. But nowadays, like, a dub is kind of unnecessary because everyone's watching their anime not on TV, they're watching it online, and when they're watching it online, they're watching it subbed like 9 times out of 10. I mean, if Netflix were to make a deal with Digimon and they were like a new deal, kind of like they did before, and put every season on there, including 2020 and Ghost Game, and like had a dub for Ghost Game, I think that would be amazing, and I think that would work, honestly. But the way things are right now, it doesn't seem like they're too interested in it, and I don't know if they want to put the money in it. Maybe they release the BB in English when with it being the Digivice and Ghost Game. That's what I'm thinking too. It being the official Digivice and Ghost Game, I am pretty sure they would release a dub, because then you have, you know, you can go in stores and buy the Digivice V from the show. That's kind of the point of it all, in the end of the day, you know. Debut on Halloween. If y'all don't, I'll sick a Diaboromon on you. I know. It'd be great. It would be great to see a Ghost Game dub. I would love to hear like a modern Digimon dub. The Try movies were pretty good as far as dubbing. I think Kazuna was also really good at dubbing too. So if we got like the same, I think it was like, who did that? Funimation, I think. Oh, they always do pretty good with dubs. So I would love to see a new dub, but I don't know if it's in the cards. I think DIMs in the US market will need to be cheaper to do well. I don't see parents dropping 15 or 20 for small chip when so many are. I don't know. It's like here and there. I feel like parents nowadays are like dropping $20 to $40 to buy kids fucking like V-Bucks and like in Fortnite and stuff. It's true. Like there's a lot of when Dare, he's not in the chat tonight, but he used to work at GameStop. There would be a lot of people coming in there just to buy like V-Bucks and stuff. They weren't buying anything physical. They were just buying the card for their kid. Most parents would just buy whatever the fuck the kid wants. I think them being around the same price as they are in Japan would work. Like if a dim set was like $10 to $12, I don't think that'd be a real problem. They would have to be packaged though. I don't think doing something like what Japan is doing, where like there's just like a one dim card set, I don't think that would work. Maybe if it was like 1 for 5, maybe. But I think it could work. And if anything, they could just like package it with a really shitty like minifigure, pack it with the dim card, and that's how you collect them, and just make it like $15, so that way you get the dim card, but you also get like a little figure. I think that could work too. But I can, because if a kid's gonna be kicking and screaming, the parent's just gonna give in eventually. And like I said, like there's parents buying their kids literally like nothing. They're buying them virtual currency in a game that's gonna shut down, you know, in a couple years. If they're gonna do that, and if they're gonna spend that much money on that, the kid asking $20 for 2 SD cards essentially, I don't think would be too much of a hard sell. That doesn't seem to be something Bandai JP would do. But wait. That does seem like something Bandai JP would do. But then why wouldn't they add a fourth existing mega? Good question. I don't know. Like, part of me is like, I don't know. There's definitely some kind of conspiracy going on here. Like, I know there are people that have been able to crack dim cards. So I don't know if those people have gotten a hold of the Gammamon dim card yet and cracked it and figured out if there is a secret fourth one. But from what I've heard, which is nothing, that might mean that there's probably no fourth mega at all. And I don't know why they did that personally. Very strange. I would assume... I just don't know. It's just weird to me. I mean, we'll see. Like, when the Jellymon and Angoromon dim come out, you know, maybe because that's a 2-pack, maybe those two can Jogress, and we can get a secret evolution for those two. And then maybe Gammamon needs to Jogress with a specific dim card that's not out yet. Like, maybe there's going to be, like, some kind of fourth Digidestined or fourth member of the team, or even just a Digimon in general that's maybe is going to show up in the show and is going to be like a mainstay. And then what they're going to do is they can release that dim, and then that will Jogress with the existing Gammamon dim, and then we can get that fourth mega. Or they'll just re-release a Gammamon dim. I'm not too sure yet. Maybe that's the case, though. We'll find out once Jellymon and Angoromon come out, because at that point, I think, if there is a secret one, we'll find out. And then maybe that's the case. We just got one half of a tube card set, and the second part will come out later. Maybe, like, I don't know, next year, I guess, if they're gonna release it in tandem with Ghost Game. I think Ghost Game's gonna last like 60 episodes, I think, right? I think Ghost Game's gonna be as long as 2020 was. So if that's the case, maybe. Yeah, 2 for 10, I think is fine. I really do. Like, 1 for 5, 2 for 10, I really think that's fine. That's not too bad. And like I said, if they really wanted to, they could just add some cheap fucking figure to it and make it cost like 15. And then you, like, at least they could say, like, look, it comes with a small toy and 2 of those things. Angela, Camellia, Solis Baez. What's up? Hopefully I didn't butcher your name, I'm sorry. People are so paranoid about ordering things overseas, finding a proxy and paying a lot more for shipping. Yeah, people are paranoid about a lot of stuff. And that's the thing, too. Like, that's why Bandai would look towards... Okay, if you guys remember, I was talking to Tara, who focuses on, like, the Tamagotchi side of things, and she said something that was genius. And what she said is true. And it's the fact that they know, Bandai knows, that a majority of sales are already happening. People are buying the products from Japan. They're just not getting a cut out of that because they're using middlemans and stuff. So now what they're trying to do is release them because they know that people want them. They know people are buying them. They know that. So they know how well the Digivice V is doing. They've seen the sales. It sold out like what 3 times on Premium Bandai US, which is nuts. So like they know that it's coming here. So it releasing in English is just like an inevitability in my opinion. I highly doubt Bandai of America would sleep on the Digivice V or the Vital Brace. I highly doubt it. Like, we may never get the Ultraman and Kamen Rider one. I think that's just something they wouldn't do because those shows aren't really readily available as much as Digimon is. But at least the Digimon Vital Brace and the Digivice V, like, they would be absolutely out of their fucking minds not to release it in English because there's such a huge English market. And there are people, just like you said, that are unaware of how to buy these things. Like, it is really, you know, if you're not in the know, then you don't know where to buy these things. There's people that buy them, like, on eBay, and they pay up the ass because they just don't know where to buy them. But if you were to release it, and you can just buy it straight up, and, you know, they get a cut from that, it's just a win-win. There's no way they wouldn't do it. They're crazy if they wouldn't do it. Oh, the VB does not use the other tissue. I could be jawgressing my ass off. What am I waiting for? What am I doing? I didn't know that. Okay, I need to jawgrass more then. What the fuck am I doing? Ryder Astray, what is up? I love your name and I love your profile. Skull is the shit. Sickly Smiles, what's up? I'll say hi to everybody as soon as I get to everyone. I'm sorry, I'm reading everything. Quermonius? Linear? I'm not too sure. He says hi. What's up, man? How you doing? Bandai does a lot of market research. Also forgets that UK and places like EU exist. Well, Bandai of America does market research on America. That's the thing. Bandai UK is a thing. They just sleep on everything, and I don't know why. Bandai EU and UK, whatever. You know, that's their thing. Bandai America focuses on the American market, which I know sucks if you're overseas and you love Digimon too. But Bandai of America focuses on the American side of things, American retailers, American distributors, and the American market. They don't put any, if all, or if at all, research and thought into other markets, because that's not their market. They're Bandai of America. Just like Bandai Japan doesn't give a shit about what's going on here or in the UK or Australia. They give a shit about what's going on in Japan because that's their market. That's the same thing with Bandai America. Also, Robin Carroll, what's up? But yeah, they don't forget that it exists. That's not their market. If you haven't, definitely check out. I did an interview with one of the representatives of Bandai of America he does the Digimon brand. His name's Cisco. I did an interview with him a while back. Check out the video because I asked him. I said, you know, there's a lot of fans that are, you know, in the European Union. They're in the UK. They're in Australia. They're in Southeast Asia. Where can they go to find these products? Who can they talk to? And he pretty much said that you have to find your branch of Bandai and talk to them. Because that's completely out of their hands. That's not something that they take care of or even know about because that's a different branch of the company. So, yeah, just like keep that in mind. That, you know, whenever I'm talking to Bandai, it's specifically Bandai America. Whenever I'm talking about Bandai, it's I'm either talking about Bandai Japan or Bandai of America when I'm talking about English releases in America. Because, like I said, that's their market. That's who they take care of, and that's what they kind of research and everything. The real reason we want English VB is to not have to import DIMs. That would be great. That would honestly be great. Just being able to not have to import stuff is great. I really hope that, you know, Bandai does do more releases like what they did with the Ava Tamagotchi and the Demon Slayer Tamagotchi, where they just said fuck it. They didn't translate it. They didn't, like, because translating a device does take time because that's a different PCB that has to be made in the factory, and then that gets shipped and everything. That's a long process. So they just said fuck it, and they just were like, slapped a new sticker on it and just shipped them out to America. The Ava Tamagotchi that I have and the Demon Slayer Tamagotchi that I have, exactly the same as the Japanese one. They're not in English. They just released like an English instruction manual. I'm fine with that. I don't think that would be a great idea for bigger releases like their Digimon stuff. But I would like to see them do that with more of the releases that are coming out in Japan, like the Nanos and stuff like that. I think it's a great idea to just do it like that. That way, like I said, they can get it to the market a bit quicker than waiting for, you know, to manufacture brand new devices. And yeah, just like as Jure said, we're talking about Bandai of America. Bandai of the European Union just seem to be extremely inept and asleep at the wheel. I don't know if there is even... I don't even know if there are even employees that still work there. Because from what I hear, from anyone that lives in the EU, Bandai's just like... there's just no communication. There's no nothing in it. It's a shame. It's a shame. Still annoying. Feeling like my country is bypassed because it's not America. Can't even order from Bandai Premium because we lose out unless we go to eBay prices. I mean, you don't necessarily lose out because you could always use a middleman, because a middleman service or something like Japan you want is most likely still going to be cheaper than eBay prices. I would never resort to eBay prices. I would never tell anyone to resort to eBay prices. But yeah, no, it is honestly a shame. There should be a premium Bandai EU, and there should be just more releases in the EU as far as everything, as far as Bandai is concerned. I really don't know why there's just such little care. I really don't know. If I had to guess, the market's just not there, or they just don't give a shit. I have no idea. I was hoping, like I said before, like when I asked Cisco, I was hoping for some kind of answer to that, and there is none, because Bandai of America at least has no idea. They just don't know. So I would try to, if I was you, what I would try to do personally, I would try to get as many people as possible to like find either the Twitter, the social media, the LinkedIn, whatever, of Bandai of the European Union, or Bandai of Europe, and just bombard them and tell them like what is up, and try to get them to at least respond to you guys, because that's what we do here in America, and it works pretty well. So I would try doing that, just trying to fucking like get a hold of them and be like, why don't you release stuff? That's what I would try to do. I think that just referred to you now being able to order Gen 1 BBs on all the worldwide Amazons. Wait, what? I don't know if that's official, though. Is that official? Let me look this up. Some of the dim cards are on, they are on Amazon US. It's not like, it's just the first, like, 3 releases, and some of the Vital Braces. But it's not being sold by Bandai, it's being sold by a third-party seller, from what I'm looking at. A friend of mine convinced me to buy Transformers figures over more Digimon cards. Damn, you hate to see it. Although the newer Transformers releases have been pretty good. I'm like this close to getting back into Transformers. The only thing... Actually, no. I would be buying more Transformers if the distribution wasn't so ungodly shit in my area. I cannot find any fucking not Digimon. I can't find any Transformers figures that are worth a damn. It's a fucking shame. Like, they just don't ship here anymore. Like, when this is why I miss Toys R Us, because when I had Toys R Us, every time I would go into Toys R Us, their Transformers section would be fucking stocked. That's why I have all the Transformers that I have right now, because most of them I bought at Toys R Us because you could just go there and there would be Transformers there. Even before when Toys R Us was a thing, if I were to go to Walmart or Target, the Transformer selection was always shit. Always, always, always shit. I mean, I know now that you can buy things straight from Hasbro, and I might start doing that, but it's just like, I don't know, it's hard to do. I don't know, I feel like when it comes to Transformers, I want to see it in person first, because I want to make sure it looks good. I want to look at the back. I like that feeling of buying things, And I just don't feel right buying them online. But I might start doing that because I do miss Transformers. I like Transformers. But I haven't bought a Transformer in like years. I think the last Transformer I bought was the Armada Starscream. Not the OG Armada Starscream, but the one that came out like, I don't know, 6 years ago now maybe. I forgot what line he was from. But that's like, I think the last Transformer that I bought. That was a long time ago. Ever since then, it's just been really hard to find Transformers. Again, because Toys R Us is gone. That is the main thing. But again, I'm happy that you can at least buy directly from Hasbro, but it's just annoying. Digimon's in this weird demographic zone where it appeals to the precise audience of watches anime on the internet and can't decide if it's a kid's series or not. It is... Bandai is a very specific niche. And... Or Digimon. Did I say Bandai? Digimon is a very specific niche. And that's the thing. Like, I've noticed that about a lot of Digimon fans. If you like Digimon, there's a very high chance that you also like Mega Man Battle Network. And you are a very specific age. You are the youngest Digimon fan for the longest time was like around maybe like 18 years old. And even that's kind of cutting it close. You were definitely a bit older. You watched the show when you grew up. You liked it a lot. You liked the toys and everything. I mean, now it's starting to move a little bit out of being a niche thing, but it's for the meantime, it's still somewhat niche. It is moving out of the niche, thankfully, but it is still, like I said, it's still like a very specific niche, and I think that is one of the reasons why it just took so long to come back, because they just couldn't find a way to market it. They wanted, at least in America, they wanted Digimon to be like the next big thing. They wanted it to be like bigger, but it never reached the heights that it could have, and instead it just continued to become like a niche thing. And nowadays, you know, back in the day, niche markets were like a death sentence. You always wanted broad appeal, but thankfully now, because of the internet, you actually want a niche appeal. You want a niche audience, because that is actually better than having a bigger general audience. Because then you have, you might have a smaller, like, think about it, right? Digimon overall is a smaller fan base than Pokemon, but we're a bit of a better community than Pokemon, if that makes any sense. Because, you know, like, there's so much drama and stuff with Pokemon. Like, Pokemon appeals to so many people now that it's a hindrance for them, because now whatever the fuck Pokemon does, it pisses somebody off. If it's not just Gen 1 for the millionth time, that pisses people off. If it's not, you know, completely different, that pisses some people off. If it's too different, it pisses people off. If it's too much, if it's both, it's still pissing people off. They're just not, like, they're like unhappy with everything, because, like I said, there's too broad of an audience, there's too many people that like it, it's impossible to market to them. But, like, with Digimon, it's a niche. They know what we like. They know we like Digimon. So they give us Digimon, and we like it, you know? I feel like it just works more in the long run. And then, you know, now, of course, they're getting more broader appeal, which is great. I'm not saying there's anything bad about that. But, yeah, Digimon's a very specific niche, and they found out how to hone in on that, make things that the people in that niche would buy, like the re-releases of the Digivices, and then the Digimon 20th, and then the Pen 20th, and that was just the explosion right there. Like, between those two releases, like, I remember, like, no one was really talking about Digimon. Like, a little bit because of Tri, but then Tri actually came out, and people were like, the only people watching Tri were, like, the people in the niche, people that were diehards. General audience was not watching Tri. But once that Digimon 20th came out, a lot more people were coming into the series. And the Pendulum 20th came out, and it was just like this fucking explosion. And we haven't stopped since. And I'm very happy about that. Gen 1 VB is cheaper, I think. Compared to the Digivice V? No, the Digivice V is 40. The OG VB is like 60 or 70. On Amazon, it's like 75, which is not a horrible price for an Amazon Prime shipped device. Still not great though. But the Vital Brace V is it's like around 40. Looking at you, Cyber Sleuth. Holy shit! Yeah, Cyber Sleuth was so great. I need to play Hacker's Memory. I gotta get around to it. But fucking hell, was Cyber Sleuth a great game. That game is just so fucking good. And I was surprised because it gets pretty dark pretty quickly. And I enjoyed it. It was really fun. Sickly Smiles in the motherfucking house. Land 626 is in the motherfucking house. Also, recently watched first episode of Ghost Game, and it surprised me. It was good. I really liked it. I'm really happy with the idea that they're going with this because, like, this is the genius thing about Digimon. And I always say this, but it's true. Digimon's strength, its biggest strength is its biggest weakness. It's the fact that they are more than willing to take the concept of Digimon and do something different with it. Pokemon would never. I'm sorry, but it wouldn't. And then every time they've tried, it's failed because, again, broad audience, they want the same thing. Even if they complain about it, they still want the same thing. Digimon, they were like, here's Adventure 1 and 2. Everyone's like, wow, this is amazing. Thank you. And then they were like, here's Tamers, which is a deconstructed look at the series. And it takes place in the real world, where the series is a real thing. And it mostly takes place in the real world. And it's like, what if Digimon came in our world? And it's like, okay, cool. And then they're like, here's Frontier. They turn into Digimon. And most people were like, I'm out. I was like, let's go. And that season was really cool. And then we have Sabers, where it's like, okay, we know you like Digimon. It's 10. They're a little bit older. They work for the government now. How's that going to work? And it's like, okay, cool. And then they're like, hey, what's the 6th season? I think after Sabers was Cross Wars, right? It was like Cross Wars. They don't even Digimon. They don't Digivolve anymore. They just fucking combine. They're like Legos. And I was like, I don't know about this. I'll give it a shot later on. And I never wanted. But still, people like that. And then they had Appmon. And I hear Appmon's fucking amazing. A lot of people complain about it, but I hear Appmon's really good. And it's like, hey, what if Digimon were apps on your phone? Which is a genius idea. I love that idea. I wanted to watch it. I'm not, like, I just never got around to watching Appmon because I was too busy doing other shit. I do want to go back and watch Appmon, but it's a cool idea. It's like, okay, you know, we're in the modern age. We have smartphones. This could be your Digivice. And inside of that lives the Digimon. Fucking genius. Like, you know, they keep doing different stuff. The only thing that they didn't do that was different was, like, 2020. Because it's just, like, adventure again, but slightly different. But even that, I think that was just, like, a little, like, here's some foodles. Come in. And then now we have Ghost Game, where it's, like, weird, and I love it. And it's, like, you know, Digimon are, like, this scary thing. They're, like, these ghosts that haunt everyone and do fucked up things. And the reason why is because we have holograms now, and we are, like, in a more advanced age. And Digimon are coming into our world through our advancements, and we think they're ghosts, but they're really Digimon, and they're malicious. And I fucking love that. I love that idea. I need to watch the second episode, but god damn it, that first episode was so good. Digivice V is cheaper at the moment. It is a premium price while GG is airing. Oh, is it, like, not gonna be $40 after Ghost Game ends? It's like Ghost Game gonna end, and they're like, that'll be $70. I hope not. That'll suck. Also, just want to say thanks again for being one of the people that got me back in Digimon again. No problem. Thank you for coming back. And thank you for watching the channel and supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. They could update the DIMs, but then they wouldn't make any money from that. So, I feel like if they're gonna do any update, we'll have to pay for it. Yeah, that's how I feel at least. We do know the Digivice V has both hardware and software changes. The new device might be hiding a special feature of... Oh, really? Hold on. What's different as far as the hardware is concerned? I knew there was a different software. I know the firmware is different. But I didn't know the hardware was different. What's different as far as the hardware in the Digivice V? I would like to know, please. I know I'm like 5 minutes behind reading everyone's messages. I'm sorry, but please let me know what's the difference as far as hardware is concerned. because that is interesting. I mean, it could be easy, right? Come on, it's Bandai. Yeah, I just think it's Bandai. I heard a rumor the lab app has possible Digimon that can appear or will unlock or download on the DIM you have, which is why they are essentially SD cards. That way you can get extra Digivolutions. Ooh, that would be so fucking cool. That would be genius, honestly. Hopefully that's true. That would be a really cool ass rumor. I mean, I feel like it would be possible because data is transferred from your phone's app through the NFC into the watch, and then all you would have to do is reinsert the DIM card, and then it would just like update it. It's possible. They could totally do it. Will they do it? I don't know, because they haven't done it yet, but I really hope. Jay Diaz, what's up? Hey, dude, I didn't get the first VB, but the new one looks pretty dope. You think it's a good time to jump in? Anytime is a great time to jump in, but now is also a really good time to jump in, though. There are some things, though. One, I know I'm kind of like shilling my channel, but a lot of answers I answer in a video. And if you haven't watched the video, I do recommend watching the videos, because I like my videos. But if you haven't, I would definitely recommend watching my video of unboxing the Digivice V, because I talk about the differences between the original release and the new release. But for those of you that didn't watch it, or if you just want a quick answer, that's fine. I'll give you a quick answer. So here's a quick answer. 1. The original Digivice. Hold on. Okay. Original Vital Bracelet, right? This is the OG. This has the Gamamon DIM. No. Sorry. This has the Vmon DIM and the Pulsemon DIM. In this one, this is the green one. The black and the white Vital Brace, which is probably the one you're seeing the most because it's a lot more readily available. That one only comes with Pulsemon. Okay? Pulsemon, that's the DIM that comes with the normal Vital Brace, right? Okay. This new one is cheaper. It's only 40, whereas the older one was like, I think 60 or 70. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I'm sorry. But this is 40, premium price, as you can see on the top. This one only comes with the Gamamon DIM. Only comes with the Gamamon DIM. Just that. Nothing else. Okay? So, if you do get this one, this is the newest one, the Digivice V, you are getting a cheaper device, which is good. You're getting a device with newer features, which again is good. One of the new features is that the Digimon can evolve, like when there is sleep, that sleep time counts for them evolving, which is cool. Also, there is a sleep mode function where you can put your Digimon to sleep at any time. So on the Digivice V, Digimon stay up a lot later. So if you are more of a night owl, this is a better device for you, because their sleep time counts towards the evolution time, and you can put them to sleep whenever. They don't have a sleeping schedule that you have to adhere to. But the caveat to this, the problem, is the fact that if you get this version, you are not going to get the Pulsemon DIM. And I don't think Bandai is going to release the Pulsemon DIM by itself. So this version of the Vital Brace is really good, but you are still kind of missing out on the Pulsemon DIM. And Pulsemon's a pretty cool character. There's a lot of newer... I think actually the whole DIM card is all brand new Digimon, which is really sick. Also, if you get the app gives you a free Pulsemon that you can't use on the Vital Brace if you buy the new one. Because if you buy the new one, you have to insert the DIM in order to transfer a Digimon from the Vital Brace into the app and back, and vice versa. So, the Pulsemon DIM doesn't come with this one, so your Pulsemon is just going to be stuck on that app forever until you get a Pulsemon DIM. So that's the only thing. But I still think it's a great time to jump in, because if they do make another Vital Brace, it'll probably be like this one. and it'll probably come with a different dim card, but they'll probably sell that dim card separately, because what they did with Gamamon is they sold the Gamamon dim separately, and they also sold the Vital Brace V that came with it. So you could either buy the new one if you had the old one, or just buy the dim card. So I still think it's a great time to do it. If you're looking at, you know, Vital Braces, I say the best one is probably this one, because I like the new features. I like the look of it. This band is going to age a lot better than the green bands or the white bands. The black bands are going to last too. Those are nice too. But overall, like, you know, if you're still looking into getting a Vital Brace, I still think it's a great time to get it. I would recommend this one because it's $40. You really can't beat that, because you get one dim card, you get the actual device itself, and you're good to go. If you really like Pulsemon, then get like the black Vital Brace, and then buy the Gamamon dim card. That is an option too. But as far as getting into it, I think now's the perfect time. There are so many dim cards. It's not even funny how many dim cards there are now. So I think it's the perfect time to get into it, because there's a lot of different options that you have. And dim cards are not very expensive at all. Like, at least the officially released ones. Like, the Gamamon dim card is like $5. A dim card set, which is 2 in 1 pack, is like $10. You can't beat that. You're getting like pretty much a brand new device for $10. It's awesome. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. When I woke up this morning, there were 8 Vital Brace Vs on Japan You Want. It took about 30 minutes for them to sell out. That is fucking crazy. It is nuts to me how quickly Japan You Want sells out of stuff now. Like, I feel like we should have kept it more of a secret. Because, like, you know, back in the day, Japan You Want would have shit on their site for like fucking like months practically, and it wouldn't sell out. And now their prices are a bit more expensive, and it sells out really quick, because like everyone knows about Japan You Want now. So yeah. I've been doing Jogress Calculus since I got my Volume 2 set. Okay, heading out. Peace. Peace out, man. Oscar 3D Games says yes. Sickly Smile says maybe they just want each person to possibly get custom digis. There's a lot to unpack, by the way. Like a real digital world concept, or random sprites in code. You never know. It could be deeper. Because think about it. The Vital Bracelet could help with the logistic issues, considering the VPETs. The VB would create a worldwide ecosystem. Yeah, the English Vital Brace app is out if you're in America, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think some parts of Europe. If you have an Android phone, you're in luck. You can just download the APK and you're good to go. The app, you can swap the languages. If you're not on Android and you're on iOS, there is a workaround, but you have to like add an iCloud account. It's like kind of shady. I don't like it. You're kind of SOL unless you jailbreak your device, which I hear is pretty hard to do on iOS nowadays. But yeah, if you're on Android and you're not in the US and you can't download the app, like if it's not showing up in your Play Store or your Apple App Store, it means it's not available in your area. But like I said, if you're on Android, you can just download the APK. If you're not on Android, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. And yeah, you can still get a free Pulsemon if you download the app. So even if you get this version of the Vital Brace, you can at least use that Pulsemon for battles online and for raid battles. So it's not completely useless. Is there a way to auto-translate APK files? Oh, there's a way to auto-translate APK files with APK editors. Here in the Philippines, VBs, even the version special, and dim cards are sold in local toy stores, although I don't think there is really a market for it as of now. That's pretty sick. I wish I could just fucking go to a store and buy dim cards of the version, another version special. I really need to buy another version special just to have nice in the package, because mine is so fucked. can you use the lab app to play without a VB? Because I feel like I'm missing out. Yes, just like I said, I'll repeat myself just in case. You can use the Pulsemon in the app to like do online battles and to do the raid battles, which is cool. So you don't really need a battle brace to play on the app. I think that's why they give you a free Pulsemon. Hopefully they give you like a free Pulsemon and a free Gamamon. That would be cool, because at least people who have this can like put him in there. That'd be cool, you know? Will there be an English version of the Battle Brace? Wakeless Sleeper, we were talking about this in detail about an hour ago. It's very funny you asked that now. I don't know. However, I'll repeat what I said earlier. Bandai America would be fucking crazy not to release it at some point. It will come out eventually. There is no way it's not going to come out. I don't know when. It's a matter of when, not if. I feel like it's definitely going to happen. Again, they would be crazy not to dip into that market because it's doing so well, and people in America are already buying it. I haven't gone in a while because they changed the day from Tuesday to Wednesday, but I used to go to my local card shop to play the Digimon card game. I would go wearing my Battle Brace, my version special, and everyone would be like, "Oh shit, is that the new VPET? How do you like it? Is it cool?" I'm like, yeah. There are people who never played with any VPET ever. People who are just getting back into Digimon thanks to the card game or the new anime, who were asking me about the Vital Brace. They knew about the Vital Brace. Bandai America would be crazy not to release it in English. They would be absolutely crazy not to release it. It's gonna happen. I don't know when, but it's definitely gonna happen. I highly doubt they wouldn't release it. It's just crazy. Really random, but any plans of getting the R2-D2 Tamagotchi? Hell motherfucking yes. I love Star Wars, and I like Tamagotchi, and I love the Tamagotchi minis, or the nanos. They're really cute. So, yeah. I will get it. Yeah, I want to get the clear version, and I want to get the normal version. Especially because it seems like they filled this one with a lot of references and stuff, and that's my favorite thing that they do with the Tamagotchi Nanos is when they fill it with a shit ton of references. That's why I really like the Evangelion one and the Evangelion and Demon Slayer Tamagotchi Nanos have a ton of references and stuff in them. It's really cute. I really like that. How about an Australian version? I have no idea. I only know and somewhat understand how Bandai of America works. I have no idea how Bandai Australia or UK works, sadly. I think it'd be a similar thing. If you're getting releases, like the current VPET releases in your area officially, they would be crazy not to release the Digivice V or the Battle Brace in some way, shape, or form. By the way, Zan, I would buy a VB from you if you sold them here in the US. Well, I mean, if I could, that'd be a cool thing. If I owned like a storefront or something like that, of course, I would totally do it. But yeah, I mean, like I said. Bully your local Bandai today. Honestly, it's. I mean, let's not use the word bully, but you should really be keeping contact with your local. What's the word? Your local Bandai distributor is the best way I can put it. You really should, because honestly, it's true. Like honestly, try to keep a rapport with your local your Bandai distributor, because it is important. Because if you want it in your area and there are other people that are willing to spend money and buy it in your area, that is power. I mean, it's true. Money is power, and money talks. If you can get enough people to convince Bandai, hey, we're buying this, we're importing it, we're paying for it, we want it, bring it here and we'll buy it. People will buy it. Maybe they'll listen, It's worth a shot. So yeah. Does it evolve? No, it doesn't. You need a Digivice to evolve it. Sucks. There are no Transformers left on the East Coast? Is that a dead-ass thing? That's crazy. Yeah, rest in peace, Toys R Us. Every day. Yeah, I cry. Hasbro, please revive Toys R Us. I wish Toys R Us. I know there's like one Toys R Us up north from where I live. It's like in North Jersey. But like it's weird. I heard it's fucking weird. Like you can't actually buy stuff from there. It's more of like an activity center, and like if you want something, they'll just tell you like, oh, this is available at Target, like down the street. It's fucking weird. I still want to go just to experience it, but at the same time, like I don't know, it sounds weird. Sounds like it's not somewhere a grown-ass man should be without a kid. Sounds, I don't know. Maybe we'll go for a video. I don't know. Oh, Shattered Glass is a new series? Is it continuing the storyline from, like, the previous Shattered Glass? Or is it, like, retelling it? Because that's fucking interesting. Hopefully we'll get some Shattered Glass, some new Shattered Glass figures, because that would be sick. I love the Shattered Glass Megatron. He's such a cool-looking design. Amazon listing that you mentioned for the dim cards VB, I ordered and are waiting until November 15th. Oh, that's cool. I'm 23 and I'm more into Digimon now than Pokemon because Pokemon won't grow up or actually make great games. Eric, what's up? Yeah, no, just like I said, that's something that I feel like a lot of people are doing. Like, I was fucking baffled when Sword and Shield came out, and I was seeing people say, don't buy this game. If you want a game, buy Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That fucking blew my mind, because there was, like, multiple people that were, like, Pokemon fucking diehards saying, like, you should buy Cyber Sleuth. It's a much better game. I think that's crazy. I like both. I've always liked both. I've said this multiple times. I grew up watching both. I've never was like one is better than the other. I like both for different reasons, and that's always been my stake. My stake. I always have been. Overall, I liked the Digimon anime more than Pokemon. I like the Pokemon games more than the Digimon games, but that's always how I've been. But it is true though that because Pokemon's such a giant franchise, they continue to market it so that it can have a broad, wide appeal, and they know that if they age it up, they grow it up, it'll alienate certain people. They're dabbling in it now. They had Pokemon Origins a few years ago. That was great. I wish they did like another one for Gen 2. They have like Evolutions, like they have those mini series they're airing on YouTube. But that's not the focus. That's for older fans, yes, but it's not the focus, and it never will be, I think. But Digimon understands that it has older fans and is not. It's willing to grow up with its fans, and I've always loved that. And that's one thing I've always loved about Digimon. It really is. Like I said earlier, they knew that, when Digimon turned 10 and they released Sabers, they knew people grew up with Digimon, so they made the characters older and they made the story a bit more mature. It wasn't about kids in school. Damon is like in high school, I think, but still he's older than the kids that we've seen before him. It's preached. Yeah, I didn't know that. Why is Drenamon a dude in Germany? Did they just get confused, or did they just prefer making her a guy? It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of weird. Remember, things can be adult without being inappropriate. All Digi lay eggs before they have gender. Yeah, technically, if I'm not mistaken, technically Digimon aren't gendered. I think they've officially mentioned that before. Digimon don't have, a gender per se, or, a sex per se, I guess. If we're being more specific, Digimon don't have, a sex. There's, no, bona fide male and female Digimon. Even though some may look male and female. Lilithmon has huge titties and a fat ass, but she's not a female, or she doesn't have a sex at all. She's neither. Same thing Beelzemon, pretty much a dude, has no sex. So I think that I think that's a byproduct of the V-Pets, because on the V-Pets, your Digimon could fucking evolve into anything. They refer to that now as pendulum evolution. That kind of evolution, I think, is the reason why they were they don't have genders, just so that you can have it open. Pico Devimon could totally evolve into a Lilithmon if it wanted to, and a Gatomon could evolve into, fucking Angemon or something. It's like, it's all open. I think that's why they've said that, like, they don't really have any sex. I know, I keep hearing that. That's why I'm worried about playing Hacker's Memory. I keep hearing, like, every time anyone mentions Hacker's Memory, they go, it's a fucking bummer. And the ending is a fucking bummer. It's a fun journey, and it's a great game, but it's a fucking bummer. And I'm just not ready for that yet. I'm not ready for a JRPG that's going to be a bummer. I'm just not ready for it yet. I will get to it, though, eventually. I definitely will. Maybe we'll do it on stream when I get my new computer. That'll be one of the first games we stream. I'll stream Hacker's Memory. We'll all play it together. That's one of the reasons why I'm waiting on it, too. Sistermon is smooth down der. Most likely. They probably don't have any genitalia. Too bad Cybersleuth and Hacker's Memory never added Coronamon, so we could have Graciolamon as a fusion of that game. It is a damn shame. I think the reason why is because those games came out well before the release of the Digimon 20th. Those games came out, I think, a good, like, 3 years before the Digimon 20th, I want to say. It's a shame they didn't add them. Like, they could have totally added DLC that added Coronamon so that you can then get Grace Noblemon. They could have done that because they added DLC for other Digimon. But... oh, Cross Wars is number 6, okay. And yes, Cross Wars manga is Faya Faya. Rox Taku, what's up? I gotta check out Appmon. I hear Appmon's so fucking good. Again, no shade on anyone that likes Appmon. I was always willing to give it a chance. I hate fans of anything that are, like, immediately dismissive of stuff. I fucking hate that. I hate that with Pokemon. I don't want that with Digimon. I hate when Digimon fans are like Gen 1ers where they're like, I watched season 1, 2, and 3, and then I was done. When will Digimon become like the good old days where it was just 3 seasons? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, there's so much you're missing because you're staying so boxed in. I hate that. I'm always willing to give everything a shot. You know, people were like, oh, I don't like Cross Wars back in the day. There are so many people now that love Cross Wars. I see so many people talk about it in such a fond way, and I think it's just because those people who watched it are growing up now, and they're talking about it more. And I'm fine with that. I want to watch it. I want to check it out. I'll give it a chance, you know? And same thing with Appmon. I'm hearing a lot of people who are like, you know what? Retrospectively, people who hated on it are saying, you know what? It wasn't that bad. And people who liked it are, like, going back and being like, yo, this is, like, the most slept on Digimon season, period. And it's so good and people need to watch it, you know? But yeah. So can we recognize the fact that Digimon seem to have genders dispose smooth creases? Wish they had season 2. Yeah. Ghost Game falls right between Appmon and Cybersleuth in terms of tone so far. I freaking love it. Ooh. I like that. I gotta check out Appmon if that's the case. Because I love Cybersleuth's tone. God, I love what Cybersleuth does with Digimon. It's so cool. I mean, I don't think it's as novel as it was when it first came out, but it's still a cool idea. Like, you know, Cybersleuth is pretty much Digimon 2020 before Digimon 2020, essentially, because the idea is the same. We're like, we have created such an advanced network that it was able to bridge a gap. It was able to bridge the gap between our world and the digital world, and now Digimon are coming in. And we just think, oh, they're just like these cute little things, but no, they're like actual real things from another world. And I like that a lot. And both Cybersleuth and Digimon 2020 and Appmon have a similar idea, and I like that. New VB, yay or nay? How the fuck are you gonna ask that after I answer the question? New VB is a yay, especially if you own the old one. I still think it's worth it, and if you have the money. What do you think of the new VB? I love it. I think it's honestly great. Oh shit, hardware has been changed on the old debug speed up mode from the VB and has been removed. The jumper no longer has a visible effect. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That kind of sucks. So if you want one that you can speed up, get the old one. Although, I mean, it's already sped up a lot, so The dim update rumors are totally plausible, as the app already does that with Area 15 unlocks. When you beat the area and then sync with the app, it'll write the clear data onto the app. Oh, shit. So I gotta go back and beat Area 15 on a lot of my dim now. That's kind of sucks. Okay, I didn't know that. Fuck. All right. The way any future eggs from the dim will have the 15 Evo encounter unlocked after resyncing the app. Okay. Okay, teamers, I'm off to bed. Follow me on Instagram at DigiBattler. Alright, Jordan Lightner, take it easy. Is it true that the V bracelet, they got rid of the Digimon lock feature? I didn't know that was a feature. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Gonna have to wait for the version 3 Vital Brace since I have the OG Vital Brace. Hopefully we do get a version 3 that's like actually more of an upgrade, like hardware wise. I would love that. I don't know if we are though. Yeah, dims are pretty cheap. Make sure you're getting them on like Okini Land, Japan you want, or Amazon Japan, because if you're in America, Amazon Japan ships to America. Pretty cheap. It's very easy to get into. This is definitely right there with like the DMX and the Digimon 20th as far as like ease of access and getting into. It's a bit the base price is a bit more expensive than the Digimon 20th and the DMX, but it pays for itself almost because the expansions are so cheap. 2 dim cards, $10. That's like 24 Digimon, or even more than that, I think. It's a lot. It's fun. Missed the Metabots dim, sadly. I did not, thankfully. I just got the message that my Metabots dim is in, so I'm going to have my True Shadow Howl and Mad Black Roar dim shipped together with the Metabots dim, because I bought that whole fucking watch. Best believe. I love Metabots, and I can't believe people are hating. I love Metabots. I met another person who plays Digimon TCG IRL who just randomly at Target. Never thought that would happen in a million years. Yeah, no, it's really cool. Like, we're out there now. I know so many people that are playing the game, are passionate about the game, that absolutely love the game, and were never really that into Digimon. And I'm not talking shit. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that is something that's really cool. Like, there are people that are getting back into Digimon that weren't really that into it and are now like getting really into it because of the card game, because of Adventure 2020, because of Ghost Game, because of the VPET releases, and it's really cool to see that. I love seeing that. I love talking to people that are like just getting back into it, because it's like really cool to see their, you know, like their mindset essentially. It's really cool. Where's the best place to get dim cards? Do not go to eBay. Stop going on eBay. I gotta make a video that just says stop going on eBay. Do not use eBay. Ever. Ever. eBay sucks. You're never gonna find a fair price on eBay. Ever. It sucks. You always want to go Japan you want. Okini Land I heard is pretty good. Amazon JP if you're in America. Always. I mostly use either Amazon JP for like the retail releases. Like this I bought on Amazon JP. All my dim cards I bought on Amazon JP. And then anything that's like special, any premium Bandai item, me personally, I use From Japan. From Japan is my middleman of choice. They're just the one that I found on my own and I have used for a while now, and they've never screwed me. They've never done me wrong. They're very trustworthy. They send my things super fucking quick. I trust them. So if you're looking for a middleman, that From Japan is what I use. Other people will tell you other things. That's what they use. I'm just saying what I use. Anyone want to meet? I have Pendulum Z2, Metal Empire, and I want to get Vmon. I think online, yeah. Definitely online. Trooper Boy Gaming, what up? Jeff is finally back. Thank God, because he was all fucking up. Nah, it's an IG... IDW Shattered Glass reboot. The issues are packaged with the Siege repaints, retools, and SG color. Oh my god, don't tell me that. I might buy that. I might get that. That sounds awesome. That sounds really fucking cool. So you get a fucking whole ass... You're gonna get a whole Transformer and the fucking new thing? That's awesome. Digimon ACOM is confusing. It's a little confusing. It's a little hard to wrap your head around, but if you just buy a pre-used one, they're a lot easier to use now than before. I don't know if I ever made an updated video on how to use an ACOM, but they're a lot easier to use now than they were when I first showed them off. It's practically plug and play now. Yeah, dude. Andrew Lopez, do yourself a favor. I have a playlist on my channel. It's called Digimon Online. Most of what you would need to know is in there. Check that video out, and it'll help you. That way you don't have to worry about meeting people in person. I know this is off topic, but what's your favorite Dance Gavin Dance song? There is nothing off topic. This is just a Q&A. You could ask me anything. I'm getting a little tired of talking about Digimon anyway. Favorite Dance Gavin Dance song is probably... Oh, that's so hard. Can I just tell you my favorite album instead? Because song is really hard. There's so many songs that I really, really like from like each era. Let's try to do a top 5. I can't even think of a fucking top 5. It's just too many. Blue Dream, one of my favorites. We'll say that's number 5. Number 4, Lemon Meringue Tie. Number 3 is Son of Robot. I really like that song. Number 2 we're gonna give to Alex English. I absolutely love the self-titled album. I think it's that or Happiness is my favorite. Kurt Travis was always my favorite. I actually met him. He's fucking awesome. Yeah, I really like Alex English. It's definitely a really good song. And then, like number 1, I don't know. Let me look. Who would I give my number 1 slot to? It's probably going to be Kurt Travis song. I'll tell you that much, because Kurt Travis is my favorite. Let's look it up. Probably Carl Barker, honestly. Would I give that my number 1 slot, though? I really like Carl Barker. I also like Powder to the People. Happiness is probably my favorite. I don't know. It's hard. But that's my top 5. That's my tentative top 5. So yeah. Miguel Guzman, thank you for the that question. I always love talking about Dance Gavin Dance. Andrew Garcia, got the Battle Brace thanks to the reviews from the channel. From what I saw, it looked pretty fun, and I was right. I'm very glad that you're having fun with it. One of my big worries is that people can't get into it. I know that's a big fear for a lot of people when it comes to V-petting, is that they're afraid they're just not going to be able to get into it. It's just going to be too hard for them. I'm always happy seeing people jump into it and are able to have fun with it, because that's the biggest thing. It's about having fun. And I'm glad that people are able to jump into this thing that's brand new to them and have fun with it. I always love that. And I always love people saying that I was someone that helped them out. I think that's great. I'm very glad you're having fun. I hope you continue to have fun with it, because it's such a fun device. Hey, just got my Digivice V and Dynasty of Evil DIM card, and was wondering if you had any beginner type tips. Tons! So, beginner tips for the Digivice V is different than I would give for the original Digivice, because it's different, slightly. 1, you have to put your Digimon to sleep yourself. You have to press the A and the B button, which are these two buttons on the side, at the same time, and they'll go to bed. They won't go to bed by themselves otherwise. That's just something that they don't do anymore, which is cool on one hand, but on the other hand, if you forget to put them to sleep, you might have some negative kind of, you might have some negatives there. You can have 2 Digimon on the Vital Brace at one time, but not at the same time. You have to put one in the backup slot, and then the other one will become the active Digimon. If you need more room, that's why you want to start using the app. The app will give you a lot more slots. Every time you sync the Vital Brace with a new DIM card into the app, you'll get an extra slot as far as storage. So that is something that you want to do, especially if you start getting more Digimon and more DIM cards. You want to use the app more because you're going to run out of space. You want to... So for them to evolve, it's a mixture of their Vital Points, which is the top number, and their trophies. You can check how many trophies they have in the second menu, which is a Digimon. It'll tell you how many trophies they have and their win ratio. So if you want further evolutions, you want to focus on how many battles they're doing and how many they've won, and you also want to focus on the trophies. Certain trophies will give you certain evolutions. Certain evolutions will want like 10 or more, or like 8, and that's kind of specific. The app has a really great it's got a really great like layout of the evolution tree, and it'll tell you how to get certain evolutions, which is really cool. But if you don't have the app right now, you don't want to use the app yet, Humulus has a great website, humulus.com/Digimon/Vital VBDM. If you don't know what Humulus' website is, he has a bunch of tips and tricks, and he's done a bunch of like different Digivolution guides for different devices, and he has one for the Vital Brace that'll also help you tell you exactly what the Digimon is if you can't tell from the silhouette, and how to get them. And that's pretty much it. Make sure that if you want to get trophies, the best way to get them is from the special mission, or the hard missions. You get hard missions every day, and there are the same 4 things. They want you to do squats, they want you to do punches, they want you to do run in place or run, and they want you to sit up. Depending on how well you do, you can get 2 each, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. You can get 8 trophies per day that way. There's also, every day, a normal mission, and the normal missions are always different. They're either do a certain amount of steps, win a certain amount of battles, or get a certain amount of Vital Points, which is the top number. And that's really it. I know I got a little too specific and not basic enough there, but hopefully that wasn't too much to overwhelm you. Those are some of my beginner tips. Have fun with it. It's a fun device. Also, if you're gonna take it off your wrist and you're gonna keep them up, because if you're gonna pause this, just put them to sleep. Because if you don't put them to sleep, their Vital Points will start dropping, which is either good or not good, depending on what kind of evolution you're getting. But also, if you keep the Vital Brace off of you for about 24 hours, I think, they'll die. So if you're going to take it off, make sure they're asleep. And that's really it. Dance Game and Dance is so good. Their old stuff is my favorite. But now, when you say old stuff, are you saying like up until Happiness, or like before Kurt Travis came on? Like when it's just... Like when it was just Johnny... and then it cuts off at Tillian, or like everything up until a certain point? I'm just wondering, because I love them. I love every era of them. I will say though that their last like 2 albums were not as good as their previous stuff, in my opinion. Like anything past, in my opinion, anything past like, oops, don't start playing music, don't get me in trouble. Let's see. Anything past Mothership, honestly, I feel like... Or really, anything past Instant Gratification. Because Instant Gratification was an amazing album. Mothership is good, don't get me wrong. But the whole album, I don't think is as good as Instant Gratification or Acceptance Speech. Artificial Selection is pretty good, but I am not crazy about it. It's not my favorite. It still has great, again, it's got great songs on it. Like Shelf Life is one of my favorite songs because Chris Travis is on it. It's great. But still, like, I don't know, some songs on there that I'm like not crazy about. And then Afterburner, I had to sit on it for a whole year. I like it now, but I still don't like it as much as their other stuff. I do think that they should either take a break, since it seems like they need to right now. I don't know if you've been seeing their most recent tour. It's not been going well. I think I've been hearing rumors that they've all kind of been fighting a bit because they're trying to figure out where they want to go with the band. Because I feel like they haven't been doing as many experimental things that they have in their previous albums, and that's one thing that I liked a lot about Dance Gavin Dance, is how like kind of weird and experimental some of their albums can get. Especially when you compare them to other, like, you know, post-hardcore bands, they definitely are a bit weirder, and I like that. So yeah, Bandai confirmed that there's no biological gender for Digimon, and that concept of gender doesn't exist for them. That does leave open the possibility of them learning about it from humans. Interesting. I'm a fan of immediately dismissing stuff. Just kidding. Thanks, bro. Definitely watching it. No problem. Those songs are so good. Also, what do you think of Vincent Veek's Vital Pet mod? I think Vincent Veek's Vital Pet mod is the smartest fucking thing ever. I think it's great. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. Honestly, I do. I love the Vital Brace. I really do. But there are people that this device just would not work on or would not work with. It just can't happen. You know, the sensor doesn't seem to work very well with people with darker skin. I don't know if the Vital Brace, the Digivice V fixed that, but that was a problem on the older devices. If you're disabled, this thing wants you to walk around and stuff. You can't really do that if you're disabled. The Vital Pet mod fixes all of that and makes it a more traditional V-Pet, while also not completely stripping all of the personality and I guess you could say gimmick of the device. I think it's genius. I absolutely love it. And I love the way it looks. It really does look like a V-Pet. I think it's great. I really do. I'm so happy that the Kickstarter was like a smash hit, and I'm very happy that he's just been like, you know, really working on making that device as good as it can possibly be for as many people as possible. You know, I think that's something that he has not mentioned much yet, but it really is true. Like, this is way more accessible compared to the other Vital Braces, and I like that a lot. I think it's really cool. Since everyone's watching, I always like dropping news on in live streams. I am actually getting a Vital Pet. I don't know if he's sending me a full kit or just the shell, but either way, I will be getting one soon, very soon. I think he said he's going to ship it out very soon, because he keeps tweaking stuff and changing stuff every little bit because he wants it to be the best, you know, kit he could possibly make, and I love that about Vincent. He's a really cool guy, and I'm really glad that he joined this community. You know, his Vital Watch mod was already super cool. This Vital Pet mod is fucking outstanding. I think it's awesome. And yeah, like I said, I am getting one sooner than later. He said he was sending them out to a couple different creators, and I was one of them on his list, and I'm really happy that he did pick me to send it. I can't wait for it to come in. I will make a lot of videos on it. Best believe that's gonna be, you know, I like the Vital Brace, the Digivice V a lot. I do. But best believe when the Vital Pet comes out, that might be my daily driver. That honestly might be, because you know, I really do like the idea of a pocketable Vital Brace. Also, that's gonna help me a ton, because I feel like I would look stupid wearing two Vital Braces, but having a Vital Brace and the Vital Pet in my pocket, now that's genius, and I can, you know, I can get more Digimon and get more evolutions and stuff. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait. I cannot wait for it to come out. Anyone else feeling the pain of the October shipment delay for the Vital Brace? I didn't hear about it until like the other day. I feel really bad. I'm not too terribly surprised, only because you know, COVID is still a problem, and there's a huge problem now with like supply chains and the way that they operated before COVID and how they got crippled during COVID, and they just haven't been able to fix that, and it's still a problem, and it's becoming worse and worse and worse. So I'm not surprised that it did affect releases of the Vital Brace. It sucks, but I'm not too terribly surprised, just because that's just the nature of things right now. It sucks, and it just sucks. Are we ever gonna get a Vital Bracelet for Apple Watch? I highly doubt. I wish, but I doubt, just because they would rather you buy a new device than to be able to use it on an existing device. Just got the DIM file folder. Has anyone seen the sheets for the DIMs not included with the folder? Maybe fan-made ones? I don't know all the DIMs. I want to put the ones I do have in the folder. The folder has inserts for every release before volume 3, I think it was, or 4. Whatever Hermit in the Jungle was, these two are not included. Everything that was released after these two is not in the folder. I haven't heard anyone who's made their own yet. I'm surprised no one has, to be honest. But I would say that, yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know, that kind of sucks. I would ask around to see if anyone has. I haven't seen anyone do it, and I'm surprised. Hopefully they make a folder like volume 2, because there's a lot of releases now and like nowhere to store them, because the DIM card holder only holds 5 DIM card, and me personally, I have the GP DIM in here and Dynasty of Evil because it came with that. But then I don't have a home for my Gamamon DIM. I don't have a home for my Hermit in the Jungle and New Metal Empire DIMs. I don't have a home for True Shadow Howl and Mad Black Roar, and that's kind of a bummer. So it would make sense for them to release another folder so that we can hold more, but I don't know. Food sounds good. I could go for some pozole. Ooh, I barely ate today. I need to eat. Man, I can't wait to get my VIP. The Vital Pack? Real questions, menudo or pozole? I'm Puerto Rican. We don't eat either of those. But I don't know. Personally, from what I've, Also, since we got some Hispanics in here, happy motherfucking Hispanic Heritage Month. It's ending tomorrow. Just like every year. Barely any fanfare, but we still here. We still rocking and kicking. Dude, that's a hard one. Menudo or pozole? I don't know. Probably menudo, personally. That's just me. But like I said, I'm Puerto Rican. We don't. That's like not something that we normally make. If we make soup, it's usually like fucking like a beef stick, like a beef pot roast kind of thing, or just like chicken soup and leftover chicken. We don't have. I don't know why Puerto Ricans. We like missed out on the soup game. I don't know why. I don't think there's. I can't think of any like soups that are like Puerto Rican specifically. Like most Puerto Ricans just don't fuck with soup like that. I don't know why. But I would probably say, I don't know, cause pozole like has like chickpeas in it and shit, and I love chickpeas. This is the hardest question ever. Are you Pokemon Menudo or Pokemon Pozole? for breakfast, pozole for dinner. You know what? I think Andrew Lopez is the best answer. Little piece of VB trivia. In the VB Lab app, the only dim without a full translation of the reference book is Gamma. Okay, I was about to say, because I feel like I was going crazy, because I looked at Gamamon's thing, and, like, none of it was in English, and I was like, what the fuck? I could have swore everything was translated. I thought I was going crazy. Okay, thankfully... Oh, just Gamamon himself and not the new Evos. Okay. Any Digimon pre-Ghost game has been profile translated. Interesting. I wonder if they're, like... That's kind of weird. Hopefully they get them translated sooner than later, because it's kind of weird. Hispanic Heritage Munch, baby! Dude, Hot Pot sounds bomb, too. Hot Pot does sound pretty bomb right now. I don't know why. Now I'm craving soup. You guys got me fucked up. Now I'm fucking hungry. You guys are talking about food and shit. I feel that both are good at the right times, which is really any time. Now I'm feeling all, like, I gotta make, like, now, like, thinking about food, man. Specifically, now I'm thinking about, like, Mexican food, too. This is, like, amazing. There's this absolutely fucking bomb-ass, it's, like, Mexican and I think Peruvian place near Jess. Oh, my fucking God, the food is so goddamn good there. Like, everything is fucking amazing. It's so fucking good there. Like, next time I go over to Jess's house, we're gonna have to go there. Like, we have to now. It's so good. I don't know why. She has, like, really bomb-ass, like, Mexican places near her. For some reason, I don't hear. I don't know what. That makes no sense to me. I mean, I guess it would make sense in a way because there's, like, in my area, it's mostly, like, either Puerto Rican or Guatemalan. So a lot of great Guat places here. Not, like, there were some Puerto Rican places. They're, like, most of them are gone now, which sucks. But, like, there's not really, like, any other type of, like, food around here. Like, not, like, Mexican or anything like that. You'd have to, like, go out of your way to find a place like that. In my area, at least. It's kind of weird. Yeah, water resistance is really important. I don't know why it's not water resistant. I mean, I didn't mention this in a video or anything yet. I got water in my old Vital Brace. Like, not a lot, but, like, it splashed in there and then, like, it fogged up on the inside. It evaporated, like, very shortly afterwards. Oh, shit. Shit, pop. It evaporated eventually, but it's still running. Still fine. So, I mean, you can get a little bit of water in there. Just don't, like, completely douse it. I mean, I don't know, like, a lot of people sweat, like, a lot. I don't really, my wrists, whenever I sweat, it's, like, my nose or, my back. I don't really sweat around my wrists a lot. I know a lot of people have, like, super sweaty wrists, so, yeah, that is a problem. I haven't heard of anyone who broke theirs yet that did sweat a lot, though. So that is a good sign. So. Yo, where can I see Ghost Game? I assumed it's subbed, yeah? Dude, my little takes, like, forever to cook. So worth it, though. That's the best thing. It's when you know you have, like, a good soup. Or a good, like, stew or anything like that. If it doesn't take, like, fucking, like, 9 hours and, like, you have to make it the day before, it's trash. It's not gonna be good. Like, that's my personal opinion. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up. It's like ramen, you know? Like, ramen takes, like, fucking, like, I remember I saw a video on how to make ramen. I was like, yo, that's ridiculous. Like, it takes forever to make ramen. That's what's so fucking good. Or, like, what the hell is, the fucking, oh my god. Oh, what's the name of it again? It's, like, the tacos that are, like, dipped in the broth and then cooked, and then it comes with the broth, too. Oh my god. What the hell is it called? Oh my god, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But that shit, oh my god, like, I was watching a video on how they, like, make it, and it's, like, crazy. It takes super long just to make the broth alone. And that shit is bomb. There's a place near Jess that sells that. Oh my god, it's in, like, I think Asbury Park. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. They're only open on Sunday. That's how you know they're real shit. We went in there, they were, like, blasting Spanish music. Great. 2, everyone in there spoke Spanish. Everyone in there was Spanish. So it's like, damn, this place can be mad fucking good. And the food, oh, Oh, it's so good. I had to look up the name of it though. I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, quesadilla. Yeah, boy, that shit's so good, yo. Oh my fucking god. This specifically the queso one, the quesadilla. Oh my god, yo, we like fucking because like I kept getting recommended it, you know, because it blew up like earlier, like late last year I think it was. Everyone was talking about it because like it was like blowing up on like Facebook and everything, and then like me and Jess kept saying like, yo, we gotta fucking find a place that makes this. And she found a place, like I said, it's in Asbury Park. I can't remember the name of it. It's so good. It is so good. Like, oh my god, it's so good. Like we would probably eat it every week if we could, but it's probably not good for our health. But goddamn, is it so fucking good. And you can only get it on Sunday. And we try to be good on the weekends. But it's hard to be good when that's just dangling in your face. God, it's so good. Yeah, Peruvian. I gotta eat more Peruvian food. I keep hearing people say that everyone sleeps on Peruvian food, and I remember I used to work at like this warehouse, and one of my coworkers was Peruvian. That guy was fucking hilarious, and he would always say like, "Yo, you gotta try our food. Our food is the best." And I'm like, I believe it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any Hispanic food that's like that. Personally, I feel like we all usually have bomb ass food, but I hear Peruvian food is super bomb. I gotta try it. Because usually, like I said, when I go to that Peruvian and Mexican place, like, we usually just get like a Mexican dish. Because it's just so good. But yeah, Ghost Game, it's subbed on Crunchyroll. If you want to sail the high seas, it's there too. I'm not going to mention it on the channel just because I don't want to get in trouble. But it's out there. Yeah. Sachi Master, what's up? The broth is Kosome, if I'm spelling it correctly, which I doubt. I think it's spelled like that. I think you're just missing like the E with the little thing. But yeah, the consomme broth is so fucking good, man. And then they have like the meat they make. The meat is so fucking good too. And like the place that we go to, like the broth at the bottom, they'll have like chunks of the meat too, so you get even more. Oh, I'm gonna text Jess. We're not gonna be able to do it this week because she's sick, which fucking sucks. I'm going to New York anyway. Sometime tomorrow or Saturday morning. But I definitely need to get my hands on the fucking the birria tacos again because it changed my fucking life, man. That shit was just so good. I think we both we both ate it and just looked at each other. And it was funny because the place we went to, I'm assuming someone else named Jessica made an order because we called first and then came to pick it up. And when we came, they gave us like this big ass bag. And like fucking like 6 things of broth. So and I was like, damn, why are they fucking hooking us up so much? This is crazy. And then she paid. It was like $90. I was like, damn, $90 for 3 orders? That's crazy. But then we went to the car and realized that I guess there was another Jessica that ordered like fucking like I think like 6. So we got like mad. For the first time, we had like fucking 6. But it was so I was not complaining. I ate like I don't even know, like 7 tacos and like 2 of the broths. It was good, and that was our first experience going there. It was fucking amazing. Second time they didn't mess us up, and it was still good. It was still good. Tamale seasoning is coming soon. It is. For Puerto Ricans, it is pastele season because it's similar but not the same. And I used to fuck. It's weird. I used to never fuck with pasteles. I hated them. Growing up, I don't know why. I think maybe it was the texture or something. I don't know why. I just never liked them. And now that I'm older, I cannot wait for pastele season. I cannot wait for like my aunt to like let us know when we can buy them, and we just fucking buy like 20 of them bitches or like 50 of them, and we keep them in the freezer and we boil them when they're ready. Oh my god, it's so good. I don't know what happened. I don't know what activated in my brain. But now I fucking love pasteles. They're so good. Tamales are great though. I always like tamales. But pasteles, I don't know why. It just took me like forever to like finally like them. I don't know why. It's weird. And then they say like your palate evolves as you get older. Because there are some things I used to eat when I was younger I would never fucking eat now. Like I used to eat sardines straight from the can with crackers, I don't think I could do that anymore. I think I might throw up if I try to do that now. And like I used to hate patatas, and now I like patatas. So yeah. Yeah, dude, Spanish food is bomb, but man, if you try to lose weight, it does not. It really doesn't. And it's like, and like, you know, if you're Hispanic, you already know the vibes. Like, your parents say like, "Oh, you're fat," and then they give you like 2 fucking giant plates of food, and you can't just not eat it. It's good, and you eat it all, and they're like, "Oh, you want to eat more?" And you're like, "You said I was fat. Like, what's going on?" Yeah, I finally caught up to chat. It took me like literally 2 hours. But I did it. I am now in the future. Bro, go, and I hope you have a good time. I'll probably be getting all the dim cards in November. Any suggestions on which ones to start first? I got the Digivice V this month, and I'm about to finish Gamamon already. I mean, it's spooky season. Dynasty of Evil has a lot of spooky guys and a lot of bad boys. Noble Pumpkinmon is one of my favorite new Digimon that's come out. Noble Pumpkinmon is so fucking cool. He's pretty much like Jack Skellington if he was a Digimon. It's really cool. They also have some different versions of classic Digimon. Like there's a Cybergermon and Beelzebubmon on there from the Cross Wars anime. They have really cool designs. Those are really cool. If you haven't, I mean, obviously, Agumon, Gabumon, try to get Omnimon. He's super cool, and it's very rewarding. I haven't done it yet, but I do plan on it, because there's very few Digimon V-Pets that I own that I haven't gotten Omnimon on yet, and I don't plan on stopping that, so I gotta get him. And then... He's almost at the end of chat, hurry! I'm trying to think what else. What else? I think Hermit in the Jungle is a really, really cool dim card if you like more naturalistic settings, if you like plants and nature, that's a definite one you want to pick up. But if you like, you know, a lot of the kind of machine-like Digimon, definitely New Metal Empire is probably one you want to check out too. Volcanic Beat has a lot of dragons in it, so if you're a fan of like dragons / like main character type Digimon, you want to probably do Volcanic Beat as soon as possible because it has a lot of them. And then Titan of Dust has Tortomon, so do Titan of Dust. There's a lot of options. Every dim card from the volumes have like a theme. So like go off of whatever theme you like, you know. If you like spooky stuff, Dynasty of Evil. If you like a lot of the, like I said, the dragon types, definitely want to go for Volcanic Beat. If you like nature and the Nature Spirits line of Digimon, Hermit in the Jungle. If you like the aquatic Digimon, Infinite Tide is definitely something you want to play with. If you like kind of like more earthy, kind of deserty type Digimon, Titan of Dust. And then, you know, you have the outliers. True Shadow Howl, Mad Black Roar has a ton of cool Digimon on there. I cannot wait to get them because I love Zeedgarurumon and I really like Victory Greymon. I just recently finally finished Digimon Next, so like I really want to raise those two. And there's also Black Omnimon on that one, or Omnimon B, right? I think it's called Alter B. Or Zwart, I think it's called, just Omnimon Zwart. I just tape. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty smart. Just taping it up. I'm gonna start with Gamamon. His evolution is so cool. Gamamon, I'm doing it right now. I have Tankdramon. He's really cool, but like his other evolutions are so sick. Like, I don't know if we're gonna see all of them in the anime. I think we are because I think they showed off most of them in the intro. So we're probably gonna see them in the anime, which is really cool. But either way, there's a lot of really cool Digimon and Gamamons, and plus Gamamon's another good Digimon or Dim to start if you like main character looking Digimon. Gamamon is the main character in the new season, but there's also a Digimon that are like totally main character material. It's really cool. Hermit in the Jungle is probably the one I'll start first. The Grass Dragon Looks so dope. Yo, Tropiamon is such a cool Digimon. Like, the Digimon that they introduced in the Pendulum Z, and now they have it on the Vital Brace, are really fucking cool. I'm very glad they were in here, although I am bummed out that Entmon is not on Hermit in the Jungle. I hope he shows up in some other Digimon. It's this really, he's like one of my favorite newer Digimon too. He's a giant hollowed out tree that is like full of like bugs. And so it's like a mixture of like, is the tree the Digimon or are the bugs inside of the tree the Digimon? It's a really cool looking design. I fucking love it. And again, I don't think it's on Hermit in the Jungle, which is kind of a shame. But Tropiamon is so sick. Facts, no cap, bro. Yo, Valkyrie, what's up? Bandai Legend. I know. I was just talking to someone about this the other day. It was so funny. Someone said, like, oh, Zubamon on the Vital Brace would be really sick. And I was like, yes, you're right. Where the fuck is Zubamon and Ludomon? It's kind of crazy to me. I mean, Digimon is... The V-Pets, at least, are getting very close to their 30th anniversary. So I'm wondering if maybe for the 30th anniversary we'll get, like, a new, like, anniversary Digimon. Because that's what Zubamon and Ludomon are. Zubamon is the Digivice 20th anniversary Digimon. Ludomon is the Pendulum 20th anniversary Digimon. And then they progress into Ragnar Lordmon. And I love Ragnar Lordmon. He's super sick. I'd love to have him on the Vital Brace. I'd love to see a new, a brand new sprite for him. Because he's a really cool Digimon. Kind of busy too. So I'd love to see like a new Vital Brace sprite for him. I would also, and I keep saying this, and they still haven't done it yet, and I don't know what the fuck they're waiting on. We need an Angel versus Demons one. Where the fuck is my Angemon, Lady Divimon fucking thing? Where the hell is it? Why haven't we done that yet? I need a new sprite for Mastemon. Mastemon's sprite on the Pen 20th is so doo-doo. It's very sad. It's such a cool design, and we still don't have it yet. It's like weird to me. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Where did you get the Mega Man Link Analyzer? Which one's that one? I'm sorry. Which one's the Link Analyzer? Wait, which one's that one? I'm sorry. I got all of them, and I got all of them, like, over time. And it took a long time, and a lot of money. Your best bet to look for, Mega Man stuff, like the PETs and whatnot, is, like, middlemen. Like, Yahoo Japan Auctions is a great spot. There's a lot of people just dumping their entire collections. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's just people are tired of it and now they want to get rid of their collections. It's kind of sad, but at the same time good for collectors. There's an absolute fucking gold rush in the last couple years with Mega Man finds. Like, there was a lot of really good lots that people were selling, and it was like crazy. It was like, wow, look at all this stuff, and it's pretty fair price if you get it, like I said, through a middleman. So check Yahoo Japan Auctions. That's your best bet to find a good deal, because eBay's gonna try to screw you. I was gonna buy the Impmon Dim on Japan today, but it sold out before I got it. Do you think they will restock? Yeah, I mean, they were all limited items, but like, they're still circulating pretty well. Like most premium Bandai items, I've never seen a premium Bandai item straight up sell out and like never be available in the aftermarket. But Japan, you want, as far as restocks, we never know what they're gonna get because it's just kind of random. It's whatever they can find. Definitely follow them on Instagram because they always do like updates when they restock, and definitely check on, if you're not already, I'm pretty sure you are, but just in case, join Humilus's Digitama Hatchery Discord channel because he has a bot that tells everyone when there are restocks. So just stay on top of it. If you haven't checked Okimi Land, I know they had them in stock for a while. I don't know if they still do. And yeah, just keep waiting. I think they will though. I doubt they'll just stop restocking it. I mean, they still restock the version 20th first and second wave, so I feel like they would keep restocking it as long as they know people will buy it. Dynasty of Evil is evil, then, and Pulsar is hopefully going to be here Saturday, so I'll probably go with that one for Halloween. That's what I'm trying to do after I finish Gamamon, that is, which I'm close to now, closer than I was before. I like Cross Wars. Also, Hybrid Evolution. Do you think Bandai would produce those dim in the future? Yes, I do. Honestly, I do. Because Cross Wars and Frontier are getting so much love in the card game. Like, it's, like, amazing to me. I would never in a million years thought they would do this. Like, there haven't been a lot of Tamers love in the card game yet. Like, we haven't gotten Tamer cards for the Tamers from Tamers. That's a weird sentence. But we haven't yet. But we're getting Tamers from, like, all different shit. And we're getting a lot of Tamers and Digimon from Season 4. And from Cross Wars. And it's really cool. I'm, like, so excited. And I think that's on purpose, because I think they know that those two are some of the least liked seasons. So they want to, like, introduce it to new fans. Like, hey, here's some stuff. You like that? You should check it out. It's really cool. So yeah, them getting dim cards, I think is very probable. Just because of how much love they're getting in the card game. I feel like it's possible. When? I don't know. But I would love to see it sooner than later. Especially since we now have the Kamen Rider dim, and the Kamen Rider dim starts out with, like, a dude, and then the dude evolves into, like, the Kamen Riders. I think it'd be cool if they used that, like, that layout. You just make them, like, the Tamer, like, the child level is, like, the Tamer's kids, and then they evolve. Or they could just still use the child level Digimon that they have. Every Digimon from Frontier has a child level, so they could also just do that, too. But I would love to see that. I really would. I think that would be really cool. I would love to see that for sure. Yeah, Lunamon and Coronamon actually are on a dim card, but not all their evolutions. They're on Volume 1. Volcanic Beat and Blizzard Fang had their final evolutions, but it did not have Grace Novamon, which I thought was really weird, because I thought that originally the 4th slot was going to be like a Jawgrass slot, but instead for most of the dim cards, the 4th mega slot is what you unlock when you finish the 15th thing. So I don't know, it's very weird. Hopefully we do get Grace Novamon set. I just want more Jawgrass sets in general. It's baffling to me that Bandai has done it twice now with Omnimon, and they know it's successful, but they haven't done it yet with any other Digimon. Like, they could totally make a Legend Arm set. They could totally make a Mastemon set. They could totally make what's another famous Jawgrass? A Chaosmon set. They could make a set for just a bunch of different Jawgrass Digimon, and they haven't done it yet. And it's kind of surprising to me, because Jawgrassing is a mechanic on the Battle Brace. It's not super common. It's not something they mention a lot, but it's still, like, a thing. So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. I hope we get the Digivice X version 2 and 3 in the US. We definitely are. It leaked, the Digimon X2 leaked a couple months ago. And it's the same leakers that leaked the Digimon X1 English release. So it's definitely happening. Plus, like, when I interviewed Bandai, they knew. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get more, right? And he was like, yeah. So it's definitely happening. A lot of the Gamos Eugos do get shown off in the opening, which is cool. I love it. Yeah, Gamomon's awesome. If you love dragons, the Gamamon Dim and the Volcanic Beat Dim are your favorites. Those two are very much dragon-centric, which I like. The dragons are cool. That's why I always wanted the Dragons Roar Digimon Pendulum Progress, because I love the dragons. They're really cool. Good question. I want to get into it as well. Legend Arms is going to come out before Pokemon Gun. I started with Gamamon because that was the only demo currently I have. Because of the premium band, I believe. Yeah, Angels vs. Demon Pack. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I don't know why. I mean, we don't know... Well, actually, no, we do know the next release is going to be Angoromon and Jellymon. But after that, I don't think there's been any news yet. Or leak or anything. So, we should be getting another official, like, volume very soon. Hopefully it's going to be something like that. I don't know, though. Um, oh, the Beast Link Gate. Oh my god, where did I get that? I honestly forgot. I think I got lucky and found it on Premium Bandai. Not Premium Bandai. No. I think I just got lucky and found it on Yahoo Japan Auctions. I think that's what I did. I think I bought it in like a lot. It came with that and a couple other things. It was used. It wasn't in the package or anything, but I didn't care because I always wanted it. It was a little messed up. I remember I had to open it up. I can't remember why. I had to like change something. Like it was messed up because like the mechanic to move it wasn't like working right. So I opened it up to check it and I fixed it. And yeah, it was really hard to find though. Like I said, Yahoo Japan Auctions is your best bet. The Greygar one, the one I have, is the hardest one to find. The Falzar one is a bit easier to find, but it's still pretty hard. It rarely goes up for auction, but just always keep an eye on Yahoo Japan Auctions. And again, my middleman of choice is from Japan. You can like bid on Japanese auctions, and when you win them, they hold the package for you, and you pay them, and then they ship it to you. It is a bit expensive if you're only buying one item, but if you're buying multiple items, it's definitely a way to go. And yeah, that's where I got that one though. But I will admit I got super lucky. It's not really very readily available, especially for a good price. I can't remember how much I paid for mine. I think it was in a lot with like a shit ton of PET skins and a shit ton of battle chips and Navi chips and the Proto Man Link PET, and I bought that for my brother for his birthday a couple years back, and I think it came with that as well. I think that's why I bought the lot, because it was just everything that I could need. But yeah, again, like I said, I will not lie and say that it's an easy find. It's not. But just keep digging, keep searching. From Japan, lost my Epmondin. What the fuck do you mean? I've never heard of that before. Are you serious? That's crazy. That's awful too. I did not ever hear of that. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Okini Land. Okiniland. Okini Land, yeah. But yeah, from Japan lost it? That sucks. Did you at least get the, like, the protection on it? Are they gonna replace it? Like, how does that work? Because I've never had that issue with them ever. And that really sucks. So, like, let me know how that process goes for you. Because I am interested. So, like, let me know how the return process goes. Like, are you gonna have to return it? I mean, not return it, but, like, are they gonna refund you? Are they gonna try to get you a new one to send to you? Like, how does that work? Because I always buy everything. Whenever I use from Japan, I always use the protection plan, just in case. Thanks for answering all of our questions. Thanks for everything you do for the community. Thank you. Honestly, I have been in the lab as far as the channel is concerned. I don't know if you guys have been noticing. I've been trying some things. As far as like uploading and trying to stream more every week, you know, I always want to at least one upload a week, and it's like I don't know, I'm just really trying. I just feel like the channel has been growing, and I'm very happy for that, but I want to grow the channel more. So I've really kind of, like I said, I've been in the lab when it comes to the channel. I am hovering around the idea of possibly uploading less, like maybe 2 videos a month, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the channel, because I want it to grow even more. I want to like reach more people, and I would love that. So yeah, I do appreciate the kind words because I try. It's not easy. I hope you get the dim card from Japan. Send you another. Volume 1 had the perfect levels for Luna Corona, not the Mega. Okay. Gotcha. Omega Scourge, what's up? Yeah, okay. They only had the perfects, but not the Megas. That's so weird that they would just like shove them in there randomly. Me too. Wait, shoot. I know what the hidden Gamma Evo is. Gamma can get into Chimeramon as a perfect. Oh, don't tell. Are you saying... Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Oh my god. If he could become... If he could evolve into What the fuck is his name? I have this card over here. I pulled him recently. Come here, boy. What is it again? What is it again? Millenniummon. Yo, if we could get fucking Millenniummon as Gamamon's Mega Evolution, that would be fucking wacky. I would actually like that. That would be pretty fucking sick. I mean, we just saw him in the last season, but that would still be super fucking dope. I would not be mad at that. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I heard about that. I'm starting to do more polls and more community posts, because I am trying to, like, you know, we got Machine Dramon on the new Metal Empire. Yo, if they could actually jog rest, like, that would be fucking wacky. Machine Dramon is sick. And, you know, thinking about it, Machine Dramon also can evolve further, and what that evolution is Chaos Dramon. Chaos Dramon is an evolution of Mugen Dramon, or Machine Dramon. And Chaosmon is on the Gamamon dim. So, Blue, I think you're onto something here, personally. I really do. I think that might be the key. Maybe it's something to do with Mugen Dramon, or something like that. It might be. Or maybe. I think that would be really sick. That's so lucky of you to find the Beast Pit and the Battle Chip. The Mega Man Link Analyzer is the blue or black block that can connect to the computer and read battle chips. Oh, fucking hell. I'm so sorry. The Link Analyzer. Do you mean... I don't know if did I show this off in a video? This thing right here? This... I think this is what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. This I got from Zark. I don't know if he's still making these because he's been dealing with a lot of personal stuff. But that's where I got this from. He messaged me and said, hey, do you want me to make this for you? And I said, yes, please. And then he did. That's how I had this. It was Zark. That's how I have this. I'm sorry. I just realized what the hell you were asking. That's where I got this, from Zark. I don't know if he is still making these, because, again, he is kind of dealing with some personal stuff. But I would ask him. He's on Discord. Zark Lambert, I believe. Hit him up. Just ask him, hey, I'm thinking of buying one. Because he's the only person I know that makes them. I don't know if anyone else makes them. It's his design. And his software. What the fuck? Oops. Calling my friend by accident. But yeah, ask Zark. He makes them. It's his design. And I don't know if he's making them or making anything at the moment. But just ask him, and whenever they're ready, then hopefully he can be able to make one. That's so lucky of you. Oh yeah. Machine Dramon is sick. Blew my mind. Oh, I caught up the chat again. This is cursed. But yeah, Zark. He makes them. He's a cool guy. You hit him up, you ask him, and hopefully he'll be able to make one for you. I think it costs. I think I got it for like 40. I think is how much they cost. I think. Could be wrong. But yeah. Actually, I don't know if like that is messed up or my actual battle chips are messed up. It's possibly my battle chips. Or maybe I need a better cable. But I need to get a new cable for that because it wasn't really working very well for me. Like, it was scanning some of my battle chips, but some of them it wasn't working. But then again, I know for a fact that some of my battle chips are, like, fucked. Like, they're old as fuck, and they're corrupt. And the point of the Link Analyzer is that you can, like, write new data on it, or, like, erase the data that's currently on it. But I don't know. I had to test it. I didn't really test like I didn't test it fully. Like I didn't like put it in and test it and load something new on it and then pop it in. You know, any of my PETs. I haven't played with them in years. Every time I try to, I just like there's just too much going on. I really wish I got them when I was younger and I had the time to play with them. I'm happy I have them now because it's like a dream collection, but at the same time, I wish I was a younger kid. I was able to play with them more. But yeah. Are you friends with Karn EX? I wouldn't say friends. Not that I'd say I don't like the guy or anything, but like we don't like talk like that. But like we've hit each other up before, and we're both in the same Discord, and so we talk every so often. But I wouldn't say like we're friends. But we do know each other. If what you're trying to get at is that you want us to collab on a video, ask him. I'm always down to collab with anyone, really. My Embundem left Kanagawa on the 26th and hasn't been heard from since. Ooh, shit. That is a fucking shame. God damn. He's literally in the ether right now. Hopefully it comes. Hopefully it just like magically appears. I really do. That fucking sucks, dude. Speaking of talking about stuff, I bought Jess the Japanese Sanrio Animal Crossing amiibo, because the Japanese ones have like these cute art on the back of them that the other ones don't, the American ones that just came out. However, I don't know what the fuck is going on with those because I got them shipped through Japan Post. Japan Post is notoriously fucking slow, if you don't know. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I do have 2 items right now. I totally forgot that I bought the Kamen Rider. I totally forgot that I bought the Kamen Rider Tamagotchi. I can't wait for those to come in. That's so hype. Yeah, let me see what's going on with my. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's Japan Post. Oh yeah, dude, that's your problem right there. Because I am now looking at my parcel from Japan Post, and it was in Kanagawa on the 18th of August, and now it's just fucking gone, apparently. But that's why it's Japan Post. Japan Post is like mad fucking slow. So yeah, that's why. That's why most people don't. Most people do not recommend Japan Post because they're so fucking slow. Like, extremely, extremely slow. Like, most people are like, yeah, you get Japan Post because it's cheap, but you're not going to get whatever item you got until, like, 2 or 3 months later. And that's happening to me, where I bought it, and I had it shipped for a long time ago, and it's still fucking taking its time. Which sucks, but I mean, hey, it's eventually gonna get here, I think. I hope. We'll see. Tortoise delivery race, it might as well be that. Hackmon Dim card. Yes, that too. Where the fuck is my Hackmon Dim card? Where's the Dorumon Dim card? How have we not gotten a Dorumon Dim card? Dorumon is total main character material. Why have we not got a dim card for him yet? I feel like Hackmon and Doromon would be a great 2-pack. You know, more honestly, I'm surprised. Where are all the Royal Knights? Like, it's kind of shocking. Like, this is the first device that hasn't pushed the Royal Knights super hard. Like, out of all the Royal Knights, I think the only ones that we can raise on the Vital Brace currently are Omnimon and Magnamon. I could be wrong. They might have a couple more, but that's like it. Like, where the fuck are the rest of the Royal Knights? It's crazy to me. Like, normally Bandai is pushing the Royal Knights super hard. I guess they realize that we're getting a little tired of it, but still, like, I'm just surprised. Like, they should be on here. I mean, eventually, I'm pretty sure they are, but still, like, it's just crazy. Or, okay, guys, Erismon. Erismon needs to be on a dim card. He's so fucking cool. He's got some of the coolest evolutions. Where are the Digimon from Rearise? They should be on the dim cards. We should get like a 3-pack or something, you know, where it's like, that, I don't know what's up with that. Like, I need an Erismon dim card badly. I love Erismon so much. He's so cool, and he already has like 2 different mega evolutions that you can use. He has like a branching evolution path, so it's perfect. But he's not on here yet. What the fuck? I watch your videos and Cockroach's videos. It's funny how you mentioned each other on some videos. Wait, has he ever mentioned me before? I feel like people tell me that, and then like, cause I watch every video he uploads, cause he's the reason I started doing Digimon stuff in the first place. So I try to watch his stuff as much as possible. Sometimes I kind of lag behind because I'm busy doing other stuff. But I feel like he's mentioned me before, and people told me, and I couldn't find the video. And it's funny you're mentioning it again. Can you send me the video where he mentions me? Because like I just, that would make me die. I mean, me and Joe, we hit each other up like I'll hit him up on Twitter every so often, and we'll like talk. And it's just super cool because like again, he's like the reason I started doing Digimon stuff. Yeah, the tortoise. Yeah, Doromon and Ryudomon. Where the fuck are they? That's a genius double pack, and then they could be a Jawgrass. You get Alphamon or Yuken. Where is it? What's going on here? It's crazy to me. Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. I do not remember saying I was going to loan anyone the Ancient Warriors card. I think I said if I meet anyone in person, I'd pop it in for them. Oh yeah, Animal Force, but that's it. Kind of weird. They're probably drip feeding the dims. I know a lot of people said they were getting overwhelmed with so many releases. I am definitely one of them. I am not against the drip feed method because there's just so fucking much, especially like right now. If someone were to buy, I think that's why they slowed down too, because like if someone were to buy this, right, they are overwhelmed by the amount of dim cards that they could buy. It's almost too much. It's fucking nuts. It's kind of scary. I feel bad for anyone who just bought a Digimon Vital Brace with the Digivice V because it's like so fucking. There's just so many dims. It's like scary. It's crazy. Are we finally free from the Royal Curse? Possibly. That's what it seems like, because it's fucking crazy. Like, usually they're everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird to me. Like, they're not here yet. And it's, like, weird. I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, hey, my Gamamon Digivolved not long after my first message. Oh, that's great. Congrats. It's so weird that Eris isn't on there. Every other mobile game mascot is on a dim by now. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't even realize that, but you're right. Because we have Blucomon, which is the MOBA, whatever the fuck it is, the MMO. And we have that one. But no Erismon. And Erismon, I mean, Rearise makes them like mad fucking money. I think by now it's already surpassed Lynx as far as downloads and revenue, and just how long it's been out. I think Link's only lasted like a year or two, and I think I could be wrong, but I think Re-Arise is approaching its third year. If not, it already has approached its third year. Kind of crazy when you think about it. So it's like, what's up with that? Why have we gotten Erismon? He's like, they're pushing him pretty hard on the V-Pets. Like, when he first came out, he was on the DMX1, and then he was on the X2 with his evolutions, and I think he was also on the X3. But now he's just nowhere to be seen, and it's weird to me. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, Ulforce, Vegemon. So Ulforce, so really, Magnamon and Ulforce, Omnimon. 3 out of like the fucking 13 Royal Knights are on the Vital Brace currently. And that, again, is nuts to me, because they usually push the fucking hell out of the Royal Knights. That's like their moneymaker. They always have the Royal Knights. I mean, obviously they did like the 3... Oh, I'm wrong. There's 4, because we have Gallantmon on the Guilmon Dim, and we also are eventually going to get him on the Tamers Dim whenever those come out. Oh yeah, Vorvomon. Duh, I forgot. Vorvomon was the Lynx mascot. So we have Vorvomon, we have Blucomon, so that's 2 different mascots, and then we don't have Erismon. We also don't have Jazzermon. What the fuck? Where's Jazzardmon? Jazzardmon's super sick. Jazzermon. He's super cool too, because he's just like a metal Vorvomon. He should get a dim too. Maybe that'd be a cool, 2-pack. It'd be, again, 2 more mascots from a different thing. Jazzardmon and Erismon. Yeah, so there are 4 Royal Knights currently that you can raise, and those 4 are most people's favorites. So, I mean, we got the favorites out of the way, but still, there's no Alphamon, there's no Jessmon, there's no Genkumon, there's no Lord Nightmon. Those are a lot of people's favorites, and they're still not on the Battle Race. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, your channel, Kakujo, are my favorites by far. Love your Leaf Diary videos, but I know they are hard to do sometimes. Yeah, I mean, we've ever since I caught COVID, which is back in February, which is crazy to see how far along the year we are. But when I got sick, I had to stop doing daily videos because I was really sick, and I could only upload every week, and the channel exploded. So I don't know if I'll ever go back to I don't think I'll ever go back to the daily kind of diary style videos, just because, one, they're a big strain. It's really hard to do, and do it consistently and make it as good as I'm making videos right now. I can't do that every day. It's just impossible. And I just think that I don't know. I just think it's time for me personally to move on from it. I mean, there's still so many people that do it, and they do it so well too. Of course, there's Kakujo. Digital Dream still does it. He doesn't do it daily, but he still does he compiles it and do videos. He's great. Lost in Translation Mod. He's also great, and he does a lot of videos like that as well. So there are other people that do it. So I feel like, I'll leave it to them, and I'll just kind of do what I do, which is, I don't even know what I do right now. I do weekly videos on Digimon. So yeah. Watch them release the Digivice V for Dorumon and Ryudomon. You know what? I wouldn't even be mad. Fuck that. Give us a purple band, Ryudomon, purple band, or a gold band, Ryudomon, Dorumon. I'm down. I want Dorumon so bad. I love him. Dorumon's one of my favorite Digimon. And just the fact that he's not on here, I feel it. Hurts me. What game system do you own? A lot. I have a Switch. Here's my Switch. And I'm planning on getting the OLED. This is old. This is the old Switch. This is like the OG Switch, literally. Not the red box Switch, like the OG Switch. I have an Xbox One. I have a PS3. I That's it as far as newer consoles. I don't own an Xbox Series X or Series S, and I don't own a PS5, although I do really want to get a PS5. My brother owns a PS4. But I really want to get a PS5 so I can play a lot of the PS4 games I missed. But it's like impossible to get a PS5 right now. So, and then I plan on getting a PC, so PC is also going to be one of my gaming consoles. But yeah. Oh yeah, can't wait for the Chambers Sims. Me too. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. I get what happened. I think people just complained because the rosters were too similar on the Guillemon and Renamon dims compared to the GP dim, and the GP dim was harder to get and more expensive. So I get that, but at the same time, like they have not announced anything. Like they announced that they pulled it, and then now like we haven't heard anything. So I'm worried that they're just gonna cancel it, and that's gonna bum me the fuck out because I want to raise Terriermon. That was one of my biggest wants, and then it got canceled. I was like, what the fuck. Joe Beamon is, I feel like, one of the most slept on Digimon. He is such a cool design, and I didn't hear about him or see him until like a couple years ago. It's kind of surprising. It's a really cool Digimon. How do you feel about Agumon Bond of Bravery versus Courage for the English TCG? Is that what the fuck they did? I didn't see that. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Digimon card game. I was really pissed off. Was it last set or set 4? Either set 4 or 5. I can't remember. No, it's set 4. I was really pissed off because set 4 had some really weird translations. Like, Valdermon was Valrudoromon, but Chaosmon Valderarm was still called Valderarm. And then Dun Devimon became Dan Devimon, which is like, doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know why they're using these weird translations when they already, like, I get if they do it for the ones that are already been translated, like, you know, we don't call Mugendramon, we call him Machinedramon. I get that, but like, why call it Bond of Bravery? We know it's called the Crest of Courage. Where is it called the breast? Where is it called the Crest of Bravery? It doesn't make any sense to me. That is very weird. I did not hear about that until now, but I don't like that. How do I feel about it? Pisses me off. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Also, I'm very bummed out that they still decided to censor Sistermon Noir. I love Sistermon CL, don't get me wrong, but I would have preferred if she was her own card and not just like another kind of censorship of Noir. It's also going to confuse the hell out of the game because if there are some cards that are made for Sistermon Noir, they might not work because Sistermon CL and Sistermon Noir are two completely different attributes. Most cards in the game currently do not focus on attribute, and I don't think they ever will, but if they do, that card is definitely going to be a tricky one to make rules around, considering that it's a completely different Digimon. They released Dororyuda with some kind of V-terminal design, the Digicore interface as a screen or something. That would be fucking awesome. I would love that. Or just like an X on the top as the logo, you know, or the Zai as the logo. That'd be cool. Give me that. Hopefully we are able to hack the dim cards and do whatever we want from there. Yeah, after Bandai is no longer supporting the Vital Brace, it is open season. The shit people are already ready, the shit that people can already do now, absolutely fucking bonkers. The shit that we're going to be able to do after Bandai stops supporting the Vital Brace, fucking forget about it. This is going to be the most craziest device ever, period. Yeah, I don't, like, Lord Nightmon's weird because, she has 3 names. Because she's called, I think, Crusadermon in the Sabers dub. I don't remember where Lord Nightmon comes from, but I believe her Japanese name is Rondo Nightmon. So she has 3 names, so I'm not against Lord Nightmon. I like that one the most. Crusadermon's like, whatever. I like Lord Nightmon more, personally. Counterfeit dims are stupid. Custom dims are becoming easily acquired. Yeah, she should be free. It sucks. It really sucks. I mean, honest, the card is treated like a new card. But it is obvious that, like, if you play the Japanese version, it's noir. I mean, she has new art, which is awesome. They didn't just like draw over noir. She's got her own design and she's got her own art, which is really sick. But it is a shame that like she is pretty much noir's replacement / censorship, and also we're never gonna get noir in the English card game, and that bums me the fuck out. I don't know why noir is like off limits when we totally got Lilith Mom or her titties out in the first set. I don't know why now they're like scared about that kind of imagery. I mean, I get it because she straight up looks like a nun. Like, there's no way around it. Like, she's just straight up a fucking Catholic nun. So I get it. It could upset some people. I totally get it. But it is still just kind of weird to me. Yeah, custom dims being easily acquirable will absolutely kill the Vital Brace. Do not support that right now. Don't do it. That's why I have not done any videos on it. That's why I don't really talk about it. Because it's just not good right now. Like, now's not the time to be doing that stuff. We can do that when this is not being supported actively, but not now. They changed the FAQ ruling saying they are considered the same Digimon. Sistermon, that is. Oh, okay. That's annoying. I mean, it works, though. They had to do that because, you know, they wrote themselves into this corner, too, when it came to Dodo Greymon. Because Dodo Greymon is... Dodo Greymon is... not a Greymon, but we call him Greymon. Burning Greymon is also not a Greymon, but we call them Greymon. So now there's cards that say, okay, a Greymon, except Dodo Greymon, Death X Dodo Greymon, and Burning Greymon. And it's kind of weird, but like that was a problem we started though, and I get that. That makes sense because they've been that has been the translated names for so long. I feel like it would be harder for people to acclimate to the actual Japanese names. So I get that. But Sistermon's still a bummer. Where do I watch Kamen Rider? You're gonna have to sail the high seas, my boy, and I am not. I cannot tell you where to find it on stream, because that'll get me in some hot water. But there are places out there. They're not legal. Although Kuga and some of the movies and the original Kamen Rider season are on. They air on Pluto TV, and they're also on Tubi, which is Shout Factory's like streaming service, for free with ads, great subs, and you can watch it legally. Kamen Rider 01 is also coming, or it already came out on DVD and Blu-ray, and you can buy that. And there you go. I think there's also another streaming service called Toku, and I think they have Agito, and I think just Agito at the moment. So those are some places you can watch Kamen Rider legally. Every other season you're going to have to sail the high seas for. And it's a little bit harder now because TV Nihon and Overtime got rid of a lot of their stuff because they got in trouble, which sucks, but yeah. Thanks for all the amazing content. I always thought your videos were great and was actually how I got into Digimon. Take care. Have a good night, everyone. Andrew Lopez, take it easy. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here every Thursday when I'm not being a shithead and forgetting to stream. And of course, new video every week. So yeah, take it easy. It's the religious industry. Yeah, I know it sucks. Oh, so hold on. Okay, I can't check chat right now. I'm gonna have to check on my phone. Oh, there we go. Oh, Goblin Boy, I'm so sorry I missed your question. Which Ultraman series should I start with? Honestly, I don't watch Ultraman like that, sadly. I would not be able to tell you. A lot of people recommend Orb and Geed from what I've seen, and what I've asked people who watch Ultraman, that's what they recommend me. Orb and Geed. I heard Ultraman RB was really fun too. I need to get around to it. I watched Tiga when it came out in the States a long time ago. But yeah, I totally missed that. Now I know Azure was a good question. I'm gonna know that well. From what I've been told from other Ultraman fans, Geed is great. Orb is great. R&B is great. Those are three that you can start with. And they say pretty much any season is pretty good. I don't really hear, like, with Kamen Rider, you ask someone which season you watch, and, like, fucking Kamen Rider fans are so annoying because they're like, I don't know, like, this one sucks, and that one sucks, and that one's okay, and that one's okay, so I guess you can start here. But, like, Ultraman fans be like, what do I start with? They'll literally just go, these three are my favorites, but you can start anywhere. It's all great. And I'm like, oh, shit, cool. Oh, Rondo is a misromanization of Lord? Oopsie. I didn't know that. It was initially spelled Rodo. Oh, I get it, like Lordo. Oh my god. That's funny. Wait, so does that mean that Castlevania Rondo of Blood is supposed to be called Castlevania Lord of Blood? Is that what you're telling me? That's kind of funny. It's the religious industry. Yeah, I know. It sucks. You know, we can't have hot nuns anymore. What's the world coming to? They just changed the names for... It's funny because I'm actually a Catholic, so it's like, I don't know. It's like funny. Still. They should have just changed the names to the Greymon to fix it. They didn't change names at all. I don't... Because, like, you can't do that, though, just because, like, there are people that are so used to those names. Like, people that watch Frontier growing up, that's burning Greymon to them. If they were like, who the fuck is Vitramon? Like, they wouldn't... I don't know. It was just easier for them to use the translated names. Again, I understand. Because, like, they're not calling Machine Dramon Mugendramon. No one's going to call him that. We're all going to call him Machine Dramon, you know? So, they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place with that one. Wait until there's an option. My brother's in the chat. What's up, Felix? Wait until there's an option card that features 3 Sistermons and BOA is forced to acknowledge Noir. They're not. They're literally fucking like white. They're literally either replacing her with Noir. I'm sorry. They're either replacing Noir with CL or completely getting rid of Noir. Like, there are a lot of cards from set 6 that are, like, they have different art compared to, they have different art compared to the Japanese versions, because instead of having CL in it, they have Noir, or sorry, instead of having Noir, they have CL, or they just completely scrub Noir out. Like, they literally fucking photoshopped her out, and so there's like a blank space. There's one card that literally has a fucking blank space in it, because Noir was there, but it's not anymore. It's very funny. Yeah, I like Lord Nightmon more. But I can get what people are used to, Crusadermon. Oh yeah, true. Toei Tokusatsu does have, they do have, what the fuck is the word? They do have some episodes. They do not have full seasons, though. I don't know when the fuck they're gonna have full seasons. I guess sooner than later. We'll see, though. Ree, what you up to? Just streaming, man. Just chilling. Watched the new Halloween movie, and then came back home and streamed. Short review. It's alright. Not the best. Not as good as the last one. Still pretty good. It's right there. The coolest part The movie was not even in the movie. Someone at the theater, they had a guy dressed up as Michael Myers, and he looked really good. And he just like walked in our theater randomly at one point in the movie, and just like walked around. It was fucking, it was like awesome, cause like I didn't notice at first. People were like, "Oh my god, look!" I'm like, "What?" And like you see him like walking, and he's like creeping around. It was really cool. But yeah, still better than like most of the. It's still better than most of the other Halloween sequels, but to be a sequel from the last movie, I don't think it was as good as it could have been. I don't know what the hell happened. Ordered full shit of Japanese set of BT6 because I like the older sister ones. Not a bad idea. Crusader is also the name used in Frontier, if I recall. Oh, it's started in Frontier. I could have swore it started in Sabers. Yeah, no, it honestly feels great. I didn't realize how important the movie theater was for me until it was gone. Honestly, because I was... what was I doing? The last movie I saw before COVID was Sonic, and I really enjoyed that movie. And then there are no more movies, and it was really fucked up. And, you know, watching movies at home was, like, cool, but, like, I just missed... There is a certain mystique about going to the theater compared to watching it at home. And that is... Unless you have, like, a home theater system. It's just unparalleled. Like, I love the movies. I love going to the movies. I love the experience. I love just, like, when you're at the movies, you kind of just forget that there is a world outside of there, and you kind of get lost in the movie, and I really like that, and I missed that, and I'm happy that it's back. It's, you know, like, what was the first movie I watched in theaters coming back? I think it was Shang-Chi. I think I think it was Shang-Chi. I think Shang-Chi was the first movie I saw in theaters since, like, 2020, and it was a really cool experience. It was, like, really cool to finally see Marvel, a Marvel movie again, 1, and 2, like, watching in theaters. It was really cool. This is a really cool experience. Oh, Shang-Chi was good. Shang-Chi was good. Venom 2 was pretty good, too. I enjoyed that one a lot. Malignant, I saw at home. I did not see that in theaters. I kind of wish I did. Because I think, like, watching Malignant in theaters would have been a fucking amazing experience. Because, like, honestly, like, watching this, like, watching Halloween Kills was really fun. Because watching a movie in theaters, especially a horror movie, I fucking love that. Because you have some people talking and stuff, but I don't mind that in a horror movie. It adds to the experience. I expect that when I'm watching a horror movie. If I would have watched Malignant in theaters, that would have been the funniest fucking shit ever. Because honestly, like, Malignant, I was not feeling for the first, like, 30 or so minutes. I was like, I'm not liking this movie at all. It's kind of corny. I don't know what's going on. It's very strange because it does not feel like a James Wan movie. And then, like, by the end, when it went, like, fucking nuts, I was, like, all in. I was like, yo, this is fucking amazing. This is a great-ass movie. That was... I love that movie. Like, honestly, like, looking back on it, it feels less like a James Wan movie. It feels more like James Wan emulating Sam Raimi. And once I realized that, I love the movie even more. It's fucking great. It is very schlocky, very kind of, like, wacky and crazy. Again, it really does feel like a Sam Raimi movie, more than a James Wan movie, but I was down. I fucking loved it. It was great. Me and Jess had a fun time watching that. Jess is a super huge fan of horror, so if there's anything horror, like, I'm probably watching it with her because she's, like, again, super huge into horror. Like, we saw the Fear Street movies recently, and those movies are, like, amazing. Those are, like, really fucking good movies. All 3 of them were, like, really, really good. Like, that was a really fun time, too. Like, those movies I would have loved to see in theaters, too. You know, sadly it didn't happen that way, but still, that would have been really cool to watch in theaters. It was a really fun set of movies. Shang-Chi was the first movie I saw since like 2018. Damn. Recently found your channel because of the Digimon Battle Bracelet. Hopefully your channel grows rapidly when they finally release the BB in other parts of the world. Thanks for the content. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm still here. So the stuff I got planned, you know, coming down the pipe that will hopefully help the channel grow. Hopefully help this channel reach other people. But we'll see. Hope you have a good night, man. Look forward to your next upload. I'll be here on Thursdays for streams. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I will see you next week. I don't know what next week's video is going to be yet. I think it's going to be probably about putting the Vital Brace, like using the app. I think the next video is going to be like a full tutorial on how to put your Digimon from the Vital Brace into the app, from the app into the Vital Brace. I recorded like just the me doing it part. I got to record like the me talking part, if that makes any sense. Felt that way too. It was super cool towards the end. Makes the beginning feel really good in retrospect. It does. It does. Like honestly, like the ending makes the beginning make more sense. Because I was like, whoa, this is fucking corny as shit. Like the opening was like so fucking hokey and like schlocky, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is he like for real? Is he being fucking dead ass right now? And then the ending happens and it makes sense. I think they should have cut that beginning part out in the hospital, because like it helps with the mystery of everything, but at the same time it's so schlocky and it happens so quickly, and then it goes to like being a normal James Wan movie. It's a weird like shift in tone, but then like you said, at the end you're like, oh totally, it makes sense now. But yeah. Zan's next vid. Can a potato power VPET if I use a potato? You know what pisses me off about that? Also, Reed, take it easy. Have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream. But no, you know what's funny about that whole thing? You know, I said in the video, like, oh, I can't find the potatoes. I fucking found them after filming the video. So pissed off. The potatoes were, like, hidden. I don't know why my mom hid them, but they're hidden in, like, a little basket. And I found them after recording the video. I think Zark mentioned in the comments that it would probably take, like, 6 potatoes. I guess potatoes power electronics better than other fruits and vegetables. But yeah, no, I do plan on doing a redux of that, because that was such a cool idea, and it flopped, and it bummed me out, because I worked so hard on it. But I mean, that's just YouTube, you know, some videos don't do as well. So I really want to study like what went wrong with that video and try it again, but like not make it wrong, and hopefully it reaches more people, because I really thought that video was funny, and then you get a lot of views. But yeah, I think I should get out of here, because I do still have work tomorrow, which is why Thursday streams have been all over the place, because I no longer I'm no longer off on Fridays, and because of that, streaming on Thursday nights has gotten harder, because I get tired, but you know, I can stand losing some sleep if it means I get to hang with you guys, because I know you guys look forward to the streams. They normally do pretty well, so I do want to continue to keep doing streams. But yeah, let me let everyone go, because it's literally about to be 3 hours since I've been streaming. Thankfully, my internet didn't decide to start shitting the bed. Then again, it usually shits the bed around the 3-hour mark. So if I don't end this soon, my internet's probably gonna start slowing down real hard. So I want to say again to everyone watching in the chat, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting the channel, supporting me, watching the stream, all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't, leave a like on this video. If you want to check out previous streams, they all go to a playlist called Stream Highlights, or not Stream Highlights, I think it's just called Archive Streams. That is a separate playlist, because all the streams get unlisted after I'm done with them. So yeah, thanks again everyone for dropping by and watching the stream and hanging out with me. I'm very happy. I'm gonna go eat, do my workouts for my Digimon, and play some Metroid Dread until I pass out. Alright, I'll see everyone later. Yeah, Bye. Peace. Take it easy.